What is up, everyone? I hope you are all doing fantastic this evening. Hi, I'm Tom. Jar Strang, what's going on, dude? Nika Fernandez, thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate that. Webb out there, he's already in. Loader, what's going on, my dude? You are already in. Anybody else who wants to jump in, we will do the playlist all the way up until we get more than 6 people. And then from there, we will go and do pretty much anything and everything that may pop up. Oh, Nika Fernandez. Thank you, my friend. Are you doing better? Are you feeling better? Like, hold on, let's see. I forgot to change a couple things here. There we go. Let's see. A little better? Okay. A little better is still better, and I will take that. That's so good to hear. And it was so good to see you streaming the other day and gaming. Every little step is a good step. So thank you for being awesome, as always. We just did a couple of the I did a couple of the really easy festival playlist kind of things here. I mean, this is the festival playlist. This is the number 20 MG6. I have no idea what that is. We also get a Ford Ranger Raptor at 40 points right there, so that's kind of cool. So I already did, win 3 dirt trail events. Right there. So I already did the collect the RSs for Rally Sports. Animal Crossing earned 2 stars from any Trailblazers in Mustangs. Horizon Mascot. Smash 5 pinatas in Horizon Arcade Wreckage. The Forzathon shop right now currently has the RTR Mustang, the number 25. And it also has the 2069 Ford Performance Bronco R. Cryptid Tales, what's going on? Super wheel spin, regular wheel spin, a watch, and then the police siren. So here's the cool thing. Our reward is the Hoonigan F-150, and all we have to do is race a B-Class Ford Ute 2014. I don't even know if I have a B-Class 2014 Ute. Flag Rush for 3 points. The restriction is a A-Class Ford, which, I mean, I think I have, actually. Danger Sign, Trailblazer. Oh, okay. A B-Class. I know, dude. Pre-1990 B-Class Speed Trap. Then we've got the pickups and 4x4s in a C-Class. Ford's pickups and 4x4s. So that's kind of cool. What do we get out of that? We get the 14 Ute, funny enough. B-Class Ford Hot or Super Hot Hatch. And then we've got let's see, Caprizi does it. So we have to use, car restriction is a 1973 Ford Capri RS3 in D-Class. So we've got a bunch of stuff to do. We've got like a whole bunch of stuff to do. I've never bothered unlocking all of that stuff over there. Eventually, I will get to the monthly rivals and all that tomfoolery. That's the use the blimp. What blimp? What blimp are you talking about? Use the blimp. Oh, the Horizon Arcade's mini games. Gotcha. Basically, that's just okay. So that one's a drift event. And I hate drift events. I'm not a good drifter. Air. And we've got a bunch of those scattered around the maps over here. I still have it on currently standard transmission, and I'm not particularly sure I really enjoy the standard transmission. You wish you had a blimp? Would you live on a... If you could live on a blimp, would you live on a blimp? The blimp should give you 3 events. But would you live on a blimp? Like, if you could live in a like a floating sky city, would you live in a floating sky city? Did you know that Navarone, Garibaldi's half-sister died yesterday? I think I saw that. I want to say I saw that. But if anybody else is ready to jump in, please, by all means, jump on in. Well, then I would have seen that. Who will blame me? So we've got I Am Zidonius just jumped in. So what do you guys, for the drifts, we have to play sometime? Yeah, we do. I am awful at drifting. I am awful at this horrible manual transmission, which is funny because mostly I've only ever had a vehicle with a standard transmission. Like these, yeah, all that stuff is awful. It's just awful to me personally, anyways. So, I mean, why don't we start off with this one? Why don't we start off with the 2014 Ute? Oops. View eligible cars. I think I have one. But yes, we definitely should. We definitely should. Oh, that's already at a B class. I hate shifting. I really hate shifting. So why don't I jump over here? Why don't I kind of tweak that vehicle? Yes, we definitely should. Oh, and I have to hit the other button. Rombata, absolutely, my friend. Off to the races already, I see. That's fine. All right. 2014 Ute. Put that right back there. Ford.
Cheese!
Oh, Dead Sniper. Funny enough, you do that. I have to open a new box. I have to open a new box because I finished the box. I got hungry the other night. Cheers to you, my friend, and all you wonderful people out there on this Friday the 13th. Haha. Well, you guys aren't going to let me get anything done. It is the 13th. It is, in fact. I built an amazing Ferrari California A-Class road racing. Can share the code. It's super fast and is amazing around corners. We're gonna have to check that out. Let's see how you do, my friend. Sport, race, or rally. We want that. Transmission. You built a good A-Class rally finally. Awesome. Dead Sniper, are you jumping in with us? It's even better than your BMW. Which is surprising, because your BMW is really, really, really good. Alright, do you need an invite, or are you good to go? Suspension. Alright. A little bit of that. Okay. Awesome. Actually, that's going to put us right at... That's going to bump our handling down a little bit. That's actually going to improve our handling. Okay. Let's see about... No, we can't do that. So this thing's going to be running... You just built the Ute and the Capri. Okay. All right. I love the ZD, but the ZD didn't love me. Oh, it didn't agree with you? That is not good. All right, so we'll do that one. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything, I think. All right, Dead Sniper's in. Yeah, I got home earlier, and I played like a round of... What the hell was it? I played a round of Darktide with Cadix, like right when I got home. All right, tuning. Let's just kind of drag that right back there. Do that. That. All right. The cops called us criminals, boring in my roleplay city on GTA, so I went ahead and stole their mobile command unit. I mean, somebody's gotta. All right. How many do we have in here right now? Because if we get 6, we do have 6. So we have exactly the number that we need for the festival playlist. Let's do this one. Do you have any idea if Forza Motorsport 8 will be on game? You know, that's a very good question. The fact that this Forza is on Game Pass kind of gives me a little bit of hope. So, potentially. So if you guys are ready, this one right here is what we're going to do. So this is going to be 10 points, and it's going to reward us. Comes out in March. Okay. Putting the Outlaw in VT Outlaw. Jared Strang, you are 100% correct, my friend. Okay, so let's do this. We have our team, right? Oh, those are some long gears. Ooh, fire into wheel spin. All right. Well, this thing ain't too bad. It's a Ford Pursuit. Yes. I certainly hope so. All right, so this doesn't... This actually doesn't handle too bad. The brakes are not... You know what? I probably should have upgraded the brakes or done something to them, but who needs brakes? This isn't Forza... Well, no, it's not, and I don't even know where Forza Horizon 3 actually took place. But see, here's the thing. We need the Ute to unlock the Hoonigan F-150. Thank you very much, good people. Australia. I know some very good people from Australia. Australia, down under. The home of Paul Hogan. That's actually pretty cool. Paul Hogan definitely became something of like a hometown hero. Yes. Also, this makes me use a different button to select various different things. And it's like, why is this doing this? Why is this doing this? All right, so we're joining a session. Welcome to Ute the Best. All right, already that title is like little suspect. Wait a minute, do we not get in? The only country that lost to flightless birds. They had to have like a battle. Yeah, they fought the dodo, and the dodo won. Australia is also home to one of the craziest Ford motors made. Australia is home to a lot of crazy stuff, and automotive tomfoolery is pretty much right up there. All right. I don't know what happened. My fast travel is free now. You destroyed all of them? Dude. What happened? I don't know what happened. Let's try this again. Find team. All right, event is starting. Let's try this again, because you can see the countdown clock up there. It's doing its thing. I wish they'd bring back private lobbies. You've discovered every road but one. That one wasn't actually nearly as bad as I had thought it was going to be. Finding the different roads and stuff like that. I mean, there is a lot of them. There is an awful lot of roads. And the last one is nowhere to be. It's one of those weird little side roads that you're never going to even think that it's anything. It's like a little, not even, I can't even say cul-de-sac. It pulled you in? How come I didn't get it? Is anybody else starting? Because I'm not. That's very bizarre. I was in the pause menu? How was I in the pause menu? I don't think I was in the pause. No, I wasn't in the pause menu. I'm not as well. Don't have the countdown to... You don't have the countdown? I've got the countdown going. So, I don't think the countdown is going to happen. Imagine Forza Horizon 6 is in Detroit and every car is Michigan made. Yeah, so I don't understand what happened. Also, I'm going to be awful at this race because I'm trying to race as a... All right, so it says it's beginning now, and I think this is when, if I hit it... All right, it says finding the trial, just like it did last time. Joining session. Session joined. So... Let's see. It takes a while? All right. But yeah, this is exactly what happened the last... Ooh, that breeze... Guys, I've got the window open right now. It says it's 45 degrees outside, but I drove home and it was like 56 degrees. That wouldn't happen for the simple fact they'd lose so much player base eliminating foreign cars. Yeah, it's definitely a lot like that. It is definitely European cars, Japanese cars, Italian cars, Australian cars. Because you got to figure, too, foreign cars do count towards Australian. Okay. Yeah, wow, this did take a while. All right. So we're going to use that. Did everybody get in? Well, I guess we'll see if... I guess we'll see. No? All right, so we get... No. This is really bizarre. This is really bizarre right now. I do not understand what is going on with these servers. So, apparently, I think we need to reform... let's jump out. Let's reform the convoy. Because this does not seem like it's going to work. Alright, quit the trial, return to free roam. Let's break down the convoy and let's try it again. Because this is wacky and very peculiar. I think Forza wants you to play Friday the 13th. I've never actually played that. I've also never played anything that's even remotely resembling... well, no, I can't say remotely resembling. I did play Evil Dead the game, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. The worst thing about Evil Dead the game was the DVD players who came in thinking that they knew exactly what they were doing, and in fact they were not. So, Rumbata, when you are in the game, we will go on you because you're probably going to take the longest. So we need Dead Sniper and we need Rumbata in here, and then we'll give it a go again. We'll fire it back up, if you will. Okay, no problem, dude. So, Rumbata, we'll get you. Dead Sniper, do you need an invite? Because we can re-invite you to this convoy here. We got a great big convoy. And there goes Zidonius. There we go. All right, so Dead Sniper, you should also have a game as well. Yep, good branch there. Gonna get away from these hooligans. All right, there's Rumbata. Dead Sniper, are you getting in here? Or okay, there you are. All right, so when you guys are loaded, ready to go, so Rumbata is in, and then if Dead Sniper is in, all set, ready to rock, let's, oh, I have a wheel spin. Let's see what this wheel spin is all about first, because maybe it's something cool. Chances are probably not. AMG Hammer Coupe. I think I've got a couple of those already. Maybe. I'm not sure. You ready? All right. Awesome. Let us go to the festival playlist. Let's try this again. Finding the team. It says a good throaty exhaust system. I do like the exhaust system on this thing. Sounds good. Sounds good. It's counting now. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, that was a lot quicker. So that event definitely started a lot faster. Begin matchmaking, waiting for other players. Okay, it looks like this is now kind of finally agreeing with us. So let's see what it does. It's not counting down for you. Dead Sniper has joined the session. Welcome to Ute the Beast. That was a lot quicker than the last time. So let's select my car. Let's head over here. You're in? Okay. Good. Good. Let's make this work, party people. Let's have some fun tonight. All right. I gotta work on some new channel point redemptions over the weekend and stuff like that. I should do some different stuff. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 people. I see 6 cars. Are we in? I'm hoping we're in. Fingers crossed. Or as much as my fingers I can cross with these rings. Dead Sniper, Loader, I am Zidonius. Yes, okay, everybody is in. So, this is the Moulage Town Scramble. Let's see if we can get this done, guys. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's work it. To some degree or another. Yes. Yes, they do. All right. Mine is definitely not that fast. Oop. See, now I have to watch the tachometer because the tachometer is in an awful place. And the thing about the tachometer on this Corvette dude, oop, crap. And of course I look away. And things happen. Things happen. Oop. Oop, wrong gear. I hate, oop, damn it. Did I miss that, or did it not show the player? No, actually it didn't. You're right. I don't think it does. I don't think it does until we actually get in the actual game itself. Ah, crap. It's going to be very shortly before I actually go and change this back to automatic transmission, because I despise the standard transmission in this. I know everybody says the standard transmission is better, you get off the line better, it works better for you. It doesn't. It does not work better for me. I do not like it. And this is coming from someone who actually drives a 6-speed Camaro, who drives a Jeep that has 6 speeds. I don't like it in this game. It's numb. You don't know by feel or by sound what this engine is doing, unless I am looking at the gauges, which doesn't help me. But that's my that's my complaining rant for the start of the stream here. And see, I'm already at the end of all of us. So our team, I am at the very last because I'm an awful driver, and I'm terrible. And I just got passed again. So I'm going to change it off of standard transmission, because if not, I'm probably just going to continue losing races. I was going to say throw my controller, but honestly, I've never actually thrown my controller ever, so why would I claim that? It's just frustrating, not even from like a... Yeah, there we go. Let's just make it into it. Uh-oh. Yeah, now I'm last. Now I am in last place, and I don't understand what happened. Rumbata, you disconnected, my friend. See, I don't even know when I'm redlining. I don't even know. Because a lot of it, too, this microphone in my face is actually, like, partially obscuring my view of the tachometer. So it doesn't really do me any favors. Yeah, and this is how this race is just going to kind of go. We were off to such a good start, my dude. I don't understand what happened. I really don't. I know what happened on my end of things. I am a trash driver, and I hate the standard transmission. But short of that, I believe it appears that there are some technical issues plaguing us with your connection, and that's not cool. Yeah, I honestly just can't do this. Like, I am not good enough. I am not practiced enough. And I know that everybody says, you gotta practice, you gotta practice, you gotta practice. I'm not gonna put in the time. I am not going to bother putting in the time to attempt to maybe be moderately okay. The other day I didn't have... Yeah, that's what I don't get. That's what I really, really, really don't understand, is you didn't have any issues the other day, but now, on this one, it's just consistent issues. You were in third gear the whole time? Well, that's because you're, like, way better. I am officially a proud owner of a near same... Oh, dude, awesome! Did you get the 17-inch screen, or did you get the 15-inch screen? And good for you! I really, really hope that you are happy with it, because I am happy with mine. I really, really, really like mine. Also, I may still have a little bit too much caffeine running through my system, so if I'm excitable... Oh, you get the... Yes, the 15-inch has more RAM, and it's actually got the better video card. So, like, if I was actually... I was really on the fence about bringing this one back within the return period and going and getting the 15-inch with the better video card. But honestly... And first thing I would do, though, it does have an expandable memory slot. So you can put another SSD drive in there, and it also has 2 slots for RAM. Jay Bravo! What is going on? So I would max out the RAM. I think I've got 32. It is, right? It's a really, really, really nice laptop. And what do you think of the control for the fans and the control for the fans and control for the keyboard color? Dirt Road Disciple, how are you doing, my friend? What's going on? And there we go, right smack dab into the corner. I am attempting to drive a race. I did not realize that this was going to be a rally race. I was not informed. So I am on street tires. Okay. It's not that it's not that we would actually be on anything other than street tires. If this was anything else, because B class really doesn't. Yeah, B class doesn't benefit. Only about 30 minutes, so I haven't figured out. Also, one of the things that I didn't realize, so the battery is stone cold dead when you get it, and you actually have to. Well, I had to charge the battery, and I didn't realize that the thing wasn't actually snapped in the charge cable. It clicks in place. Like, the charge cable is very, very, like, misleading when you first get it. It's really strange, though. Really, really strange. Loader, you're killing me, buddy. Every single time into the corner. I don't know how many more times we're going to do that. All right. There we go. All right, we got another corner coming up. Yeah, I actually had to go online and I had to, like, read up on the fact that it doesn't tell you that the cable actually has to snap in place, or else it doesn't charge. All right. I am Zidonius up there taking the #1 slot. And Dead Sniper, Dead Sniper, I will catch up on your message momentarily, as I am fighting to, get any kind of position in this game. I'll take any position. And this is a rally race that we didn't actually realize was a rally race. Okay, we're going to have one more race after this, which is going to be for all the donuts. Overclock works? Who and what now? Dude! Yes. Vlad, are we playing Darktide later? Like, after stream, we're going to be playing Darktide. I really, 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 really look forward to this. Oh, no, you don't. Damn it. Yeah. Oh, come on, dude. No! There we go. All right. Not much, man. Trying out some of event blueprints based on... Oh, okay. How do you color your keys? They're red right now. So you've got, the number pad, there's an N-looking button. And that's going to bring up your keyboard control, all of it. Not a whole lot, man. Just wanted to check in with you since you weren't on. We're on. Can't stay because I'm headed out to some place. Have to go every day in order to support my lifestyle. I mean, they pay me very mediocre, and I'm very underappreciated by social job. Yeah, that's like most jobs. Somehow my one friend was able to do all-wheel drive and off-road tires. Ow. Same the snap. Yep, exactly. It's dude, Ride to Fight. You did a damn good thing. You did a damn good thing. You're working on server for now. Okay. So, Vlad, afterwards, let's make things work. There's one game this month that, if the rumors are true, I will be playing the hell out of. Which game? So I go on an in-game date with Serana. It's a mod. I ask her about my companions, and one of the options is Sophia, who's another companion from a mod. But I get rid of the mod for favor of Ori mod, so Serana can talk about someone who's not even. So it's all kinds of like round and round. Who did we lose again? Oh, we lost Webb. Where'd you go, dude? That's probably why we're not winning. The HD remaster. Oh, that's right. That is right. That's true. Okay, so let's try to. So we lost Webb and we lost Rambada from this. There goes Dead Sniper. And you know what's great though? Dead Sniper, your connection is still. Ooh, crap. Your connection is still doing pretty good. Oh man, this is a mess. There's a mess through here. But yeah, Dirt Road Disciple, thank you for popping on in, dude. Thank you for hanging. It's always appreciated. Even if it's for a minute or an hour, it's always appreciated. But thank you. All right, there we go. So I'm in third. Dead Sniper's up there in first. I Am Zidonius is in fifth. Loader's in sixth. But Webb, if you're still in the stream, what did you disconnect or what happened? You're currently downloading American Dude. Yes. You know what? Make sure that you download all the games that you want to download because you know what? God damn it. It is certainly well deserved and well earned. So have fun with it. Just have a good time. Of course, I'm now down in fifth place. Yeah, that corner just ruined me. Well, we're still ahead in points, though, so there is that. I'm in fourth gear, just kind of trucking right along. Won't be gaming much on this. Okay, so here's the thing. That's what I said, too. I said, yeah, I'm just gonna use this for streaming stuff, for everything else that I need to do, and game on my PlayStation and my Xbox. And then I found out that I could actually run some of the games that I had actually been waiting for. So I used it for a little bit of gaming here and there, and it's actually really, really enjoyable. It's a really enjoyable system to game on. Plus, where I get the 17-inch, it's not as tiny. Oh, there we go. Of course, Game Pass, a good chunk of old games you play on stream. Yeah. Yep. Ooh, you did. You did pretty darn good. Yes, we did. Oh, my goodness. Nika Fernandez. What are you cooking, my friend? Those look like some amazing ribs. I'm excited for tomorrow because I'm going to go to my local games shop to hopefully expand that. How many different games? It'll be mostly hooked to my... oh, okay. All right, I gotcha. Gotcha. All right, so we get the 1977 Gymkhana F-150. All right, so... Actually, Forza Killer is still in here. All right. So for some reason, it keeps telling us that. So... You're back? Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. All right, I gotcha. J Stu will be in a moment. So, all right, everything is rainy. Okay, now is the time. All right, so we get the Huna truck. But I already have the Huna truck because I dropped 500 thou to keep forgetting it's Series X and not Xbox One. Yeah. Nico Fernandez, that looks so good. That looks so very, very good. What are you putting on it? Okay. Well, get your act together, Jay Stu. We got some racing to do, my friend. What are we doing? Campaign settings, and this is what we are going to do. Steering, shifting, automatic. I don't care anymore. I don't care if it's better. I don't care at all. Currently, you've got 20 games in your library. All right. What's your favorite PlayStation 1 game? Like, what's the one that you always keep going back to? There's I Am Zidonius just fluffing about. That is a mighty big cop car. A mighty, mighty big cop car. So far, it's been Gran Turismo 2. Okay. Okay. All right, so what race are we going to do next? And I realize I don't have nearly as much control in a car that isn't automatic. I've enjoyed NHL 2 on 2 Open Ice Challenge. Okay. I did, as a matter of fact. I thought that was actually very cool. Where'd you go again? Let's get a better... Whoa! Yep. See, that's cool. That's funny. All right, so what's the next race we're going to be doing? So we did that. That's 10 points. That's 10 points right out of the way. Does anybody ever remember the Monster... what the hell was it? Like Monster Bowl or Monster Bash or something like that. Trying to remember. This game looks very good. What is it? This is Forza Horizon 5. This is available. Amethyst Gemini! How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're well. This is car racing, and this is all kinds of car racing. It's not just street pavement racing. It is, street racing at night. It is rally courses. It is open courses, which are their code for off-road. Did you know that every main GTA game was released on all PlayStations from 1 through 5? I did not know that. But, Abdullah, how are you today? Thank you for popping on in. And also, which one are we doing now? Better than... Yes, I heard. I saw that. Don't forget racing on Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels... Yeah, the Hot Wheels tracks are cool in this. Hey, thanks for the follow, Abdullah. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. Let's see. What are we doing next, folks? We got... They look like they're all rallies. What are we doing for here? C-Class. C-Class cars. I don't even know if I have a C-Class pickup 4x4. So let's find out. Cars. Change car. Filter. C-Class. Oh, nope. Hold on. C-Class. And I have a lot of vehicles in this game. Pick up some 4x4s. Okay. Yes, I do. Yes, I do for some reason. So, why don't we, Yes, you do have a Happy Meal car. You very much do. All right, let's go back to the festival playlist, and let's do... Oh, Hunter's jumped in. Okay. Actually, that might put us... So we're at 7. Guys, we're at 7. That means no more playlist. We start doing whatever we want, wherever we want. We'd love to do A-Class... Let's do some A-Class racing. Do you want pavement sprint or pavement circuit? Hey! Big Balls Energy 2223. Hello, how are you? You know I love the circuits. Oh, it's Jay Bravo. No. It's totally cool, man. That just means we stop doing the circuits or the playlist, and we jump over to anything and everything. So it's all good. It is all good. What was that? Jungle exploration. Okay. So that's the Emerald Circuit. Let's find something. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Let's go to the Estadio Circuit. This one's actually a really good circuit, and it's actually pretty decent. Yeah, I'm having, so far, so good tonight. We're doing all right. So I think we've got everybody in who's going to be jumping in for the moment. So let's see what we have for our events. So we get A-Class. So we're going to be looking for an A-Class streetcar. I really got to retool that thing so I can actually make it so that this Corvette right here, so it doesn't have the arrow on it. Short of that, I'm not sure. Can always race a Hellcat. Uh-oh, what did he do? You know what? No, I know what we're doing. We're going to roll with this Nova. We're going to do this particular Nova, and we're going to see how well we can do or not do. All right. So if you guys are ready, Abdullah, what kind of cars do you like, my friend? There are all kinds of cars in this game. I like off-road racing the most, but we do everything here. We do streets, we do pavement, we do dirt rally, we do off-road, we do all of it. And it's a lot of fun to do. And it makes it even more fun racing with everybody. We race with anybody and everybody who comes along and wants to jump in, and this is what we do. So it makes for a really great way to end sometimes a long week, sometimes a very unfortunate work week. This is what we do to have fun, kick back, and relax. So it'll be a good time. But yeah, that's my black Chevy Nova. I don't like the sidewalls on the tires. I was actually just talking to Webb about this earlier. All of these tires, the sidewall looks like they're giant plastic tires off of like a Hot Wheel car, basically. My version of relaxation is kicking back with a good Godzilla movie. Which one's your favorite? Also, funny story about Godzilla, when the one with Matthew Broderick was released, I actually called into a radio station and won a Godzilla prize pack, which was a t-shirt, the soundtrack, a ticket to see the movie, and a gift certificate for a bucket of popcorn. Godzilla Final Wars. The king of all kaiju, if I am correct, yes? 84 Civic, 15 Falcon, Lincoln Co. Okay, Ferrari Cali T. All right, Rambada's got that. The Nova, Loader's got the Caddy Limo, Dead Sniper's got the 96 Impala. So let's see what kind of tomfoolery we can make of this. And I know my car is not going to get off the line nearly fast enough as everybody else. More into classic cars is my first time seeing this. Oh, really? Okay. This is a great game. This is a really, really, really great game. I enjoy it. It is so much fun to race with basically, oh crap, anybody who wants to race. And this is what we do on a Friday night. We do this every Friday night. It's our Foley Flannel Forza Friday. Because I have red and black flannel. No! No! Alright, there goes the Mountain Dew Caddy. Somehow we jumped up into second place. Rambada, I don't get how you start and then you just, damn it, didn't get that corner. Didn't get the corner good. I understand how you start and then you put in time and then it drops you from the game. This is not making any sense for me. I will catch up on that comment just momentarily, as I am slightly focused elsewhere here. Yeah, there's Webb just rocketing right up in the lead up there. Yeah, dude just walked away. Absolutely walked away. And there we go. So this is lap number 2. There we go. Through that turn successfully. Yeah, dude, I don't understand what is going on with this connection. And because you did race with Nika Fernandez earlier, or you were racing earlier in the week, I thought. Got a little squirrely there. Please tell me I got that. Oof. All right. There we go. Straight line, brake. Through the twisty. Damn it, come on. Let's go. See, that's where they're catching me. All right, come on, go, 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 go. All right, second place. Second place. Second place. More to classic cars, yeah. My skills aren't exactly the best. So, Abdullah, I'm not exactly the best racer here. You like the first Godzilla movie. My version of relaxation, yeah. Popcorn, Adam Sandler, or Jim Carrey movie. That's a genius idea. Adam Sandler is fantastic. Jim Carrey is fantastic. Adam Sandler movies, there is an unnatural amount of hate for, and I don't understand it. That's really bizarre. Which one was Bone Stock? I did okay. I did okay. As far as the 98 Godzilla movie concerns, yes. Estás más delgado y más guapo. The Lincoln. Oh yeah, because it's A class right out of the gate. Civic was only 230 horsepower. I will definitely try that. Let's see. So, do I have to purchase the car before I use the code for the car? I forget. Yeah, it's. You know what? Adam Sandler is having the best time. Adam Sandler is enjoying the best life in Hollywood, and I give the guy all the credit in the world. Dude's from New Hampshire. He's actually one state above me. So, half are great, half are unwatchable movies. I think that somehow has something to do with it. Yeah. Okay, so I have to buy... So, which car was it again? I forget. So, it was the Ferrari Cali... the Ferrari California? Sprint? Yes. Ferrari California. Okay, let's make sure I have that. Ferrari. Super fast. California. Okay, this one, right? My favorite Jim Carrey movie. He is so good in The Grinch. He is so good in that movie. Okay. So get in the car. All right, so we're in the car. Now, all we have to do... I like the shape of this one. This is a really great shape. Oh, it's a convertible. Ooh, it's a hardtop convertible. At my old counter job, we had an Adam Sandler movie for my last day, and some of the customers watched it. Dude, that's awesome. All right. This takes an awful long time to put that top down. All right, so tune car. Nope. Tune browser. So that's the share code. So how do we search by share code? Okay, we got it. We watched That's My Boy. I like a lot of the earlier Sandler movies. The earlier Sandler movies are just really, really fun movies. Okay. 106-717-682. 106-717-682. Okay. Search. Okay, that's the one. All right. So 669 horsepower, a little bit less torque, a little bit more weight. Nope, very cool. My brother showed me a Sandler movie. I think it was called Family. Was it produced by Vin Diesel? All right, download and install. Yeah, Jim Carrey's really great. Okay, so we need to buy $91,000 credits worth of stuff. We'll do that. Right? Right? Ride to fight? Oh. Ooh, that got some punch. That got some sauce. Look at this thing. I like the way it sounds, too. Sounds really good. Nika Fernandez, thank you so very much, my friend. Nika Fernandez, are you going to jump in and race with us? Ooh, this handles way better than most anything else. I've tuned the gears and the different... Yeah, this handles really, really, really good. So with that said, we've got 6 people unless anybody else wants to jump in. We are at currently 6, so we can jump in and we can do the... we can do more of the playlist again as well, which I think we were going to do... What was it? Pick up some 4x4s. C-Class, pick up some 4x4s. So let's do that. And now I'm running with the automatic transmission, so potentially it won't nearly be as bad. All right. Since I don't have an Elgato yet, I wonder if I can get away with SnowRunner Cloud on OBS. That's a good question. Jimmy Bob Cornflake, what is up, my friend? How are you doing? Hope you're well this evening. So I went to bed, and we'll watch you collect points. And thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that, because you know what that means? You're looking out for me. You're making sure that I stay hydrate, and can't spell Friday the 13th. Yeah. Oh yeah, guys. Oh yeah. This one? I don't know. I think it's this one. Spelling is overrated. Spelling is way overrated. So don't worry about it. I don't worry about it. Besides, that's what spell check's for, right? So Ride to Fight, you're going to be all hooked up with that thing. You are going to be all hooked up with that thing. Jason didn't like water, as I... No, he didn't. He did not. Storm, have you ever told us your name? I know it's a random question. Amethyst Gemini knows my name. Amethyst Gemini, who was in here earlier, actually used it. Made this account today. You're my first stream in this category. Big Balls Energy. I say that and I giggle, but that's fine. I'm like 12. Sure you'll know the answer to that. SnowRunner Cloud OBS by tomorrow. Awesome. Very cool. So we got a Raptor, a Bronco, a Raptor, a Bronco, a Raptor, and a Raptor. Oh yeah. Let's see what we can make happen, party people. I can call you Big. That's fine. But what games do you usually play? What games do you usually find interest in? I see him every day. They still call him El Storm. It's okay. That's okay. Sometimes some things need to remain a mystery. All right, so we get no wheel spin off the line. because we're racing C-Class. See, look at this! Look at this! I'm gaining on these vehicles, and I'm driving an automatic. Mostly this one, War Thunder. Is War Thunder the one with the planes? I am unsure, because I can't remember. I know I've probably seen it, but, yeah, there is that. Oh, crap. This thing doesn't turn. This thing doesn't turn. Yeah, this thing just, okay, War Thunder had planes. Because I always get that mixed up with, like, whatever game of tanks, game of planes, game of, you know, it was a really cool game? And this goes back a long, oh my god, this is going to be a hell of a track. This is like a building on wheels. Yeah, it kind of is. Oh, it's okay. Nika Fernandez, take care of yourself. Please, get some rest. Sleep in. You need to take care of yourself first. Because it's all about making sure that you're okay. You have a great night, too. Take care, okay? Oh, man, this does not turn. This does not turn at all. So we're going to use the e-brake turn. We're going to use the e-brake turn, and we're going to dart around the corner. But Big, thank you very much. I certainly hope that what we have here isn't too terrible for you, and that this is your first halfway decent Twitch interaction with anybody. I would join, but I can't. Okay, so here's the great thing about Forza Horizon 5. It's on Game Pass. It's free. That's how I play. Hell, this is the PlayStation, or excuse me, the PlayStation is my native system. Oh, you'd have to play it on. So this is my first Xbox, actually. I have an Xbox, and the neat thing is with Game Pass, I don't have to pay for a single game. I have not purchased a single game on the Xbox console yet. I feel like an idiot the moment I found out that Nick clicked that, didn't know. Oh. Yeah, Forza Horizon 5 on PC, I imagine that would be a little strange. I don't think I've ever considered playing it on the PC. Wow. This truck actually performed a-okie dokie. And guess what? It was with an automatic transmission. It's great on PC. It's how I get. Oh, okay. All right. Jimmy Bon Cornflake, if you want to jump in, please, by all means, jump in. Interesting fact. Lately, I understand that trees have feelings like in spring, the trees feel relieved. Oh my goodness, dude. And I hope for my birthday, my father buys Forza. Okay. Relieved. Damn you, Rambada. Damn you, my friend. If I didn't like you so much, I'd have to time you out for something so scathing and emotionally damaging. I've actually pre-ordered games on Xbox because they were games that I was super hyped for. I am really excited for Darktide. When it came out, it was supposed to be Xbox and PC. It is currently only available on the PC for some reason. I'll pay for your therapy. Okay. Amethyst Gemini, thank you very much, my friend. It's about to be admitted to the hospital, but I feel better. Oh, crap! Yes, indeed. All the dad jokes. Yeah, there's a lot of dad jokes around here. Relic is currently doing his second job. His first job is being a dad. Relic's second job is being moderator for our very awesome friend, Cadix. And currently Cadix is probably playing Darktide right now as well. And I love Darktide. Vlad, buddy, if you're still here, we have to play Dark Tide with Kat later on, and I very, very much look forward to this. Yeah, doing your best indeed. All right, let's go chase this dude down. Well, this thing drives like a brick. There we go. Take care, Nika. Sleep well, okay? Get some rest. You're on the mend. I have faith that you will start feeling much better very soon. All right, so this dude needs to get punted into the wall. So we don't play rough with our compatriots. So it is teams right now. So it's the red team versus the blue team. We have points, or it's kind of like Arby's. Where's the meats? With like Ving Rhames talking about meats. Ving Rhames was actually really, really good in Dawn of the Dead. He played the cop in Dawn of the Dead, and that was an awesome one. I really liked that one. Was that Zack Snyder? I can't remember who did Dawn of the Dead. And then, what was it? Planet of the Dead or World of the Dead or whatever the hell it was. That one's really strange. The one that's in Vegas with Dave Bautista. That was a really weird one. I don't know how I feel. I mean, I liked it, kind of. John Cena did it. No, he didn't. You just couldn't see him, right? Waka waka. All right. All right, let's make magic happen. It's well, either that or we just get outpaced, but that's fine. But the great thing is, it's two of us versus all of the computers right up here. Although technically the computer isn't even around. All right, so the cool thing is, if you hit exclamation point, so it's a command. And if you hit exclamation point quote, it's going to bring up one of the many random quotes that actually happened. Oh, crap. Sorry. It's going to bring up one of the many random quotes that happened on this channel at some point in time. And every now and again, we'll add a quote. And usually I'll forget about the quote feature. So like, yeah, I will completely forget about the quote. And, yes, exactly. See, that's that right there. Come on, let's go. Straighten out. But yes. Guardians of the Galaxy? No, not Guardians of the Galaxy. But the quote thing is actually kind of funny. It tells you when it was taken. Remember, kids, don't touch gargoyles. Yeah, Elder Scrolls, right? But we usually will copy down who... Yes, the Turfle. Always the Turfle. Yeah, Relic did say, ride the vibe tide. Because that's what we do here. Because it's more about... been playing SnowRunner with... Bartleby's Goliath Zix mod. That sounds cool. Have you seen the... Okay, so also heads up, public test server. So you guys, you ever eat cheese? Cheese is a funny thing. Cheese is a strange thing. I just wonder, like, what is cheese? Charlie Kelly from Patty's Pub. Do you guys have plans for the weekend? I'm planning to go in a bar tomorrow, but last time they disqualified me from the limbo contest. Why? Oh my goodness, my friend. That. Okay, we got a Ute. So they put a bunch of the content out, I think, on their on the SnowRunner Discord server, and it really, 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 really looks good. Trogdor is 20 years old today. I never really got into Trogdor. I just, for some reason, it's the year 3. It's the DLC #1 for the year 3 content. Believe it or not. Plan to buy money for a game I like? Yeah, I would certainly hope so. Okay, so what do we have next? 1 year and 6 months. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Festival playlist. We had random off subject, but Sir Jeff Beck passed. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, Jimmy Bob Cornflake. 1 year and 4 months. Big 0.42 hours. So you made it past a half hour, so we can't be that bad. D-Class Capri. So what do you call a sad coffee? Uh-oh. This sounds like it's going to be something. Okay. So the 1973 Ford Capri RS. 322 hours. Boy, Little Fox had a busy week. Tune him a Hyundai. What'd you do? Depress, of course. All right, so we have the Capri. Why don't we do that? 13 days. Okay. So what was it, the Ford Capri? Dead Sniper has been 29 hours watching. Little tiny Ford Capri. 187 hours. This guy. Okay. So we're gonna get in this bad boy. We're gonna see if we can do anything to it. And by anything, I mean absolutely anything at all. 1 month and 4 weeks. Oh Lord, this is going to be agonizing. Jay Bravo, I believe you are correct, my friend. I believe. Oop, crap. Yes. Potentially. Upgraded the engine, but new brakes on it, new intercooler system, new exhaust, and suspension, plus added a turbo. Nice. Nice. I mean, I'm not terrible. I like to think I'm not terrible. I could be wrong. Turning is horrendous. Yeah. All right, so let's do stuff like... So it's going to be rally, so we're going to do that. Let's do the... Oh, that's going to put it right there. And then the differential, rally differential. Now it growls like a lion. Dude, that's going to be cool. Trav, man, what's going on, dude? It's road racing. Oh. Okay. Which means I should... Oh, where'd it go? There. It's road racing. So I need... Oh, crap. That put me over by 1. All right, we'll do Sports Springs. All right. Install the setup. Let's go. 4 hours. 11 months and 2 weeks. J.R. Strang, you're coming up on a year, my dude. 1 year. All right, so this is for our good friend Webb over here. Took it for a test drive earlier. It's got 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds. Nearly a year, yeah. All right, so let's go festival playlist, and we will Ford Capri. Oh, it is free. Okay, cool. All right, thank you for the heads up, because 5 months and 4 weeks, 1 year and 1 month. Little Fox coming in with a yearly celebration right there. I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. Okay, if you guys are ready. Oh, we got our 7. Yeah. Best year? Which channel in the SnowRunner Discord is Phase 3? I'm not sure. I saw it, a lot of stuff that people started posting. Dude! How are you, my friend? We have the... Okay, so Court Night right here is just coming off of one of the most magnificent, awesome, and fantastic birthday celebrations that he just had yesterday, which was pretty darn cool. So make sure Kano over there is this horse riding, mustache wielding aficionado right up there. So try the Ferrari in a race? Yes. Okay. So why don't we do a sprint race now that we have 7? Let's do a sprint race now that we have 7. I will do the Copper Canyon sprint. Good call, Rambada. Good call. Good call. But yeah, I think Jimmy Bob Cornflake, District B13 on his Instagram had taken to posting the images directly from the Discord. All right. Oop, passed it. Passed again. Okay. We want to do the California Tea. Court Night, did you have the most amazing of birthdays? Did you rise from your slumber completely refreshed, knowing that the world paid homage to just you? And you were like, yes, yes, wonderful party people. When can I get you quizzing? When would you like to get me quizzing? Because I have the big brains. No, not really. I absorb information like a sponge, and that's the terrifying thing. Oh yeah, good question. What did you get for your birthday other than the adoration of many, many, many individuals? Those images are pretty good. Good thing. Yes. So the cool thing is that the next theme for Year 3, A-Class. It is an A-Class, A-Class sprint race. So the cool thing is SnowRunner is getting firefighting, apparently. It's all good. You'll be fine. Or you won't. One or the other. Yeah, SnowRunner, they released pictures of a firehouse. You have the burnout machine. Not a huge lot, but I have an IOU from my good lady wife. Is a PC case I have my eye on, but in February because Christmas, yes. And you know what? Court Night, you can celebrate my birthday with me in February. So when your funds are back up and running, I want you to gift things to yourself twice, because that'll be my gift to you, my friend. So it has a firefighting body for the trucks. They didn't have them colored. They had just the, what the hell was it? Just, like, oh, this thing quick. Holy moly, this thing quick. So it had just the 3D dimension outline of the firefighting bodies. Holy moly, this thing boots. Rambada. You've done good, my friend. Usually I'm like in last place by now. So I think the car has definitely made up for a significant lack in my driver skill. So we'll put it that way. Oop. There's a car right there. Up. Damn it. My bad. Because I got bumped out. Best build so far. I have $300 from birthday cards alone. I have a $50 Amazon gift card and a $30 gift card to a Mexican restaurant, which I'm probably going to have to use. Jay Stu, you want Mexican around? I'm thinking Mexican for lunch. Oh, this thing hauls. All right, I'm okay with this. Rambada, bravo, sir. Oh, bummer. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But it happens. Get a little money from Ma and Pa are going to be getting some new RAM. All right, I'm just not even going to pay attention. As mine is a little slow for editing, which is what I do for work. You know what? It's funny. Ride to Fight is in here, and he actually purchased the same style of laptop that I did. And one of the recommendations that I definitely made was maxing out the RAM. His machine came with 16 gig. Mine came with 8 gig, and I stuffed 32 total into it. So yeah, Rabata, this thing is just bonkers. I'm a trash driver, and I'm actually even doing pretty good. Like, we do some off-road stuff. Do you like it so far, Ride to Fight? Oh, dude, that is so good to hear. I am glad that you are happy with it. It's got the NVIDIA controller, lurking while I install the... Yes. Yeah, dude, do what you need to do, man. Have fun with it, though. Have fun with it. That's what counts. There's everybody all clustered up right there. I am Zidonius right out front. Didn't brake hard enough. So we got J Bravo right there. We got Webb in second. Okay, Dead Sniper's in fourth. Loader's in fifth. I'm in sixth. And Einhajar, who is J Stew, is bringing up... What? Background Rage! Oh, Background Rage. Thank you for popping in. Background Rage. It is so good to see you. I certainly hope that you're doing okay. And I finished 6th place, but that's fine. I wonder if I would be able to connect a steering wheel. You should be able to. Definitely should be able to. I'm getting 32 to begin with, but with the amount of encoding I do, I will eventually need to get an extra 32 because I deal with a lot of graphics. Yeah, that's definitely the thing. Because my other laptop I used for like Photoshop and Lightroom when I was actually doing more photography stuff. I was doing all right until I did an unwanted barrel roll. Yeah, I kind of dead stopped into a railroad trestle as well. Ride to Fight. I am so excited that you managed to get that. Background Range, I'm doing pretty good right now. I am definitely doing good. I hope you're doing all right. Seen people connect steering wheels to their piece. Yes, you definitely can. I'm not having the best period of time in my life, I'm afraid, but I'm hanging in there. I saw the social media, and I do, and you have my deepest sympathies, my friend. Not many times do you get to come across people who are a shining light in reality. Background Rage is one of those. Background Rage is an amazing individual, and I feel lucky, personally lucky, to know Background Rage, because she is that amazing. Long story short, I found yeah, Ride to Fight did. Background Range, Court Knight says, your game crashed, Dead Sniper. All right, we will wait for you, my friend. You have this great community to fall back on if you need some downtime, and this amazing creator and beautiful human for moments of escapism if you need that. Yes, that is what we definitely do provide here, is escapism. You have so many different communities that are out there. You're off to bed. Webb, take care of yourself, my dude. I will catch you later. So, let's see. Dead Sniper is coming back in. That's going to put us back at 6, unless anybody else wants to jump in. Because I'm itching for some off-road action. So, Dead Sniper, when you get back in, we're going to do the Ekbalam cross-country. Background Rage has so many people around the world who think very highly of her. which is why I thought I might pop in while things are calm on this. What is Australia like right now? What is the temperature like? Currently for us right here, earlier this afternoon, it was 56 degrees outside. It was tropical outside. It was rainy, but it was beautiful in temperature. I walked outside in a t-shirt, not the Friday the 13th t-shirt, but I went outside in a t-shirt. It's only 8:35. It is currently 7:35 here. What time zone are you in? 20s here in Missouri. I know. I'm gonna re-download this Fortnite. If you download this game, you are racing with us, my friend. There will be all manner of automotive tomfoolery. You're not sure? How is it 8:30 where you are and 7:30 here? Unless my clocks are wrong. No, my clocks are right. You're from Canada? Okay, so you're from further... You're on the very eastern portion of Canada Town. 20s in Missouri. Holy moly. Dead Sniper, are you rebooting? Correct. Oh, look at that. Hell yeah. See, we get some smart people. Almost loaded? Okay. So, Dead Sniper, when you get loaded in, we will jump into the Ekbalam cross-country circuit. Nova is an hour ahead of New England. Gotcha. See? Look at you. Big brain moves right there. Currently it's 63 and gray and windy, though this week just got gone up and down to a max of about 85 with humidity. It is crazy. Crazy. You know what's funny? So you're in a small town called Amherst. There is an Amherst, Massachusetts, which is Western Massachusetts. Western Massachusetts is a very unique place compared to Massachusetts proper. Like, you have Boston, and you have Worcester, you've got Lowell being a big mill town once upon a time back in the day. It's just after 10:30 a.m. Saturday. Are you having, or have you already had your morning coffee? Yeah, it shouldn't be January 13th and 56 degrees outside. It just doesn't happen like that. Like, I could have probably started pulling the roof panels off of the Jeep and been driving around like that for today. We're just waiting for Dead Sniper to get back in here. Amherst? Okay. Okay, my bad. My bad. And not rude at all. Please, if I ever make an error with someone's name or pronunciation of something, please let me know, because that is the only way that I will learn. So, Dead Sniper's in. We've got 6 of us to go. So why don't we do a little bit of co-op action? We're going to do the Ekbalam. It's going to be off-road A-class circuit. And let's have some fun with it. We want to filter by performance class. We had our first snow for this winter yesterday, and today it's already gone. Dude, it is... Oh, what happened? It is the weirdest of seasons lately. It's just crazy. Where is my pride and joy? Camaro. You guys know what's coming. The off-road Camaro right here. That's what we're going to do. So, time to throw down, ladies and gentlemen. And Fortnite, when you get this game downloaded, you are so here, my friend. I didn't have an opportunity to watch the trivia, but I really wanted to watch the trivia, because that looked like it was going to be a very fun time. Snow is weird. Snow is definitely a weird thing. It's going to be... Okay. All right. It's going to be edited and put up on YouTube. I can't wait to watch. 3 days ago, it was spring outside, and yesterday it was snowing. Yeah, anyone who says that climate change is not a reality of the situation really isn't paying attention to the things that are occurring outside. And me, I'm all for like carbon footprint and emissions and everything. But yeah, things are weird. Things are weird. But they put the responsibility on usually most of the people when aircrafts, ocean liners, cruise ships put out a huge amount of emissions. Really hope when I get the game on PC, I'll get some good cars. Absolutely, dude. Big. It doesn't even take good cars. We will race anything. Snow is the only silent adverse weather. It's so spooky. You know what's cool about snow? I like going out late at night when it's snowing. I like going out at night when it's really coming down. And you can roll your windows down and you can hear the crackle of the snow as it falls on the ground. Or if the plows haven't been by, you can forge your own path down the streets and everything. I have always had vehicles. So we get an Impala, an El Camino, Camaro, and a BMW. All right. Let's see what you all want to throw down with. I remember up until 2009, 2010, we had 3 feet of snow and more, and lately it's only a few inches. Yeah. I have never heard snow crackle. It's like this rustling noise. It's like a really silent rustling noise. And if you're just driving along, and it's a weird sense of calm and serenity as like the world around you just simply exists and you exist in it. All right. Oop. I am Zidonius right there. You know what? I forgot that I put this on Versus. That's my bad. Who the hell has the Doom horn? Because it's just constantly playing. See, Loader out there being the copycat that he is. Yeah, who's got the Doom sword? The Doom horn playing, like constantly. Oop. 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 Straight out. Try to cut that corner a little bit too tight. And I love coming through here. There we go. All right. Yeah, snow is such a unique and interesting thing. I love driving in heavy snow. Driving in snow, and like I've always had like big 4-wheel drive vehicles. I've always had stuff that it's properly suited for the season, for the area that I exist in. Like I'm in New England, we get a full 4 seasons. So I've got air conditioning and heat that works really, really good. Go figure. Let's see. Turn. Yeah, that's the turn we want. That is the turn we want right there. And then the one that also makes a difference is this one that we come through right here, that we slide right through these corners. Then we rip that corner, head right on through. Lap number 3. Do a little side-to-side action. This is one of my absolute favorite cars that I have built, and it is pretty much perfectly suited for this entire track. It's bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. And it just works. The whole thing, the suspension tuning, the differentials on this, the alignment settings, like everything on this thing just works. Ah, crap. There we go. Still in first place, though. And we will make it. Who are you? Hello? Streets! How are you doing, my friend? What is going on? Number one. Okay. Not gonna lie, when I'm older and still live in Canada, if it's really snowy, I'm just gonna fall and plop down in the snow. Love that sound. Also, the snow itself is a good sound insulator. When my C19 came and I walked my dog during the lockdown in winter, I was so... Yes, it is so quiet. OneDrive annoys the snot out of me. Having to always tell it to stop when you first sign into a new... Yes, I hate OneDrive. OneDrive is very annoying. Doing good, thanks. I am doing very, very good tonight. I am here with everybody. We're playing Forza. If anybody else wants to jump in, please, by all means, let me know, because the more, the merrier, and that's what counts. And we got a wheel spin. And we just got the Range Rover Velar Forza Edition. You missed a checkpoint. Oh. Oh, you've got the Doom Horn. Okay. All right. I gotcha.
Feels so good.
Yeah, because that's like all I hear is the Doom Horn just making noise in the background. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I used to do that when I was 7 at school. I jumped off maybe 5-foot tall hills and yelled, "Hello?" That is the only thing that one can yell when jumping into a snowdrift. It is your battle cry. Okay. So we're apparently taking extra long to, with the music playing, we get the thing in the lower right-hand corner over there. It's doing its little circle doodad. We're good, though. We're very good. All right. So we got to get anybody else back in. Let's get everybody else back in. We got a new car. We get the Range Rover Velar First Edition. Okay, so no manufacturer bonus from that. Hello. I kind of wish we could go up these steps to the temples, and I realize it would be in poor form to basically drive a car up those temple steps. But we also have this really cool wooden ramp over here that we can drive up. And we can play tourist. Oh, hello. Good day to you, sir. Oh, that was an AMC Javelin. My battle cry was, "Hey all, watch this," and you can guess how that went for me. Not well. Yeah, I've had moments like that. If you've ever been in a parking lot and you looked across the parking lot and said, "Hey, I'm going to drive over or drive through that snowbank that looks like it's been plowed up right there," and then you head towards that snowbank with a vehicle and you attempt to kind of drive through a corner of that snowbank. And it turns out that that snowbank is only a dusting of snow over a completely frozen sand pile. Your battle cry is "Hold my beer." All right, so it turns out that if there is just the 5 of us, we can, in fact, go do this 1973 Ford Capri. Every pool I've been in, I wish they had diving boards. Okay. All right. So let's go do some nighttime driving over here. Close. Very close, because it was a frozen sand pile that was like concrete. Don't be surprised if I get dropped. All right, we're gonna try though. We are gonna try. Place first against highly skilled drivatars. Our reward is going to be a 2018 Ford Mustang. But let's see if we can make it work. Yeah, Loader, frozen sand is basically concrete. Maggie the Weeb. That is a rather interesting name. How are you? And what on earth is that? I'm frozen on your screen? In my opinion, a diving board would make a pool so much more fun. I've never been off a diving board. I'm not really a big swimmer. It probably comes from the fact that when I was growing up, our swimming lessons were held in a pond. And a pond in New England is not a great place to hold swimming lessons. Because when you get out of the pond and your lips are blue and you're like, I don't like swimming in this pond, translates to, I really don't like swimming at all. I'm not a fan of swimming. Swimming is not a fun time. Yeah, it's not a good time. It's not. I from personal experience, swimming in a pond when you're a kid and you're just being told to, you have to swim. I tried to do a gainer off a diving board, smacked my head on it. Frozen sand means death if you can't slow. No, it's a bad thing. But like a pile of frozen sand covered with a dusting of snow, undead Mitkiff, what is up? How are you? What's new? How you been? That sounded kind of weird, but fun. It's probably, yeah. And here's the thing. Walden Pond. And if anybody is familiar with New England history, I've been doing fantastic. There's 216 again. Just saw a video about Dishonored 3, Death of the Outsider. My thoughts were, why, just why? You know what? I still got to get around to that. And that was one of those games. Yeah, Walden Pond in Concord. That's where my swim lessons were. Okay, this is going to be a very, very... Jimmy Bomb Cornflake, you were not wrong when you said this was going to be a... Or was it Jay Bravo? This is a... Yeah. I used to walk Walden before they added the paths. Yeah. Oh. Well, Dead Sniper, you actually knocked me through and knocked me loose from that little bit of a... Wait a minute. Why am I now behind all these cars? I don't understand what's going on. Oh, now we get a car in front of us that won't get out of our way. Yield to me, sir! Oh, these are all right-hand drive. These are all right-hand drive. I am Zidonius up there in second place. Loader in third. Hajar in fifth. And now fourth. Jumped up to fourth. Dead Sniper up there in fifth. And I am down in eighth because I can't get through. It is... Actually, today was 56 degrees. It was 56 degrees today and utterly beautiful. But rainy. Alright, apparently, I never adjusted my gearing, so my car tops out... Oh no, third gear tops out about just shy of 100 miles an hour. Now that we've upshifted... Oh crap. There we go. We'll slow down by just gently nudging the wall. Oh, it's snowing that... Alright, hey, what do you know? I'm in fifth place. Damn it. I hit where everybody else hit. I will read that in just a second. Subaru, I did glance and notice that you wrote Subaru, and Subaru is like the quintessential New England car. Like, there's so many... Oh, come on. Why is a computer always going to be like that? Always got to be a jerk. You want to trade paint, buddy? You want to trade paint? I don't think so. That's right. Back off. Oh, this is a sprint race. I didn't realize this was a sprint. There we go. On your back end there, Ein Hajar. Loader's up in front of you. Dead Sniper in front of that. Oop. Little tappy-tappy. Dead Sniper. Tucking up on your back end. Are we still doing phrasing? Alright. Okay. Make this work. Alright, we're going to head downhill here. We're going to come through the last corner. And the last corner is going to seal the deal. Whether we eat it or not. Oop. Ooh, we both slide through the corner. Look at us go. Yeah, that was good. That was good. As you mentioned, driving in snow, I had a really scary situation with my Subaru on the highway. It was snowing, and I tried to overtake a truck, but my front right wheel stepped on an unclean snow piece, and I started sliding with 55 miles an hour between the truck and the guardrail on the left. My hood went almost under the semi-trailer, so I counter-steered, and I was aiming for the rail. I was thinking, if I'm going to crash, let it just be me, but luckily I managed to control the car back on the road. You are skilled, my dude. You are skilled. Subaru's a good thing. But I've been good. Just unlocked the 1998 Nissan R390. A lot of the Nissans in this are so good. So good. I don't know kilometers. I only know miles per hour. Oh, so you only know miles per hour. What do you want to trade for? I have a wood saw, slightly rusted, good as new. Wait a minute, but if it's slightly rusted, how is it good as new? Subis are good, but they suffer from head gasket and rust. Yeah, but you've never seen vehicles in New England, because the stuff that they put on the roads is effectively equivalent to acid for vehicles. All the chemicals that they use to treat vehicles just disintegrate. It's as good as new. You take. I have paint. What color paint? Is it flannel paint? Like, wouldn't it be cool if you could just kind of like dip a brush in a bucket of paint and then paint a wall and it's flannel? You have a little bit more. Pothole Central USA, Ohio. Whatever paint you have, I want. Okay. I think we can work a deal here. Perhaps you have a hot air balloon I could purchase. Perchance. Oh, Hajar, you have left us, unfortunately. Oop. All right, let's, oh boy. All right, we're going to use the other cars to slow down as we make this delightful corner. There we go. Aha. A flannel wall that would be the fanciest of walls. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, not even just flannel colored paint, but actually painting in flannel fabric material. Like, you would legitimately paint flannel fabric onto a wall. What would it be like? But then again, once upon a time, they also used to use horsehair plaster. Oh, you did? How'd you score that? 216, that's awesome, man. Have you used it much yet? Because it's pretty darn awesome. There's I Am Zidonius up there in third place. We need to make up a couple of spots here so we can get some extra points. And I'm hoping... Oh, no, we actually do have enough points to put us in first place, so that's good. One time on TikTok, I saw carbon fiber spray paint. So if you've ever seen, like, dips, like they take a helmet or a piece of trim and they dip it into a solution that has the pattern floating on the surface tension of the liquid. It is absolutely awesome. It's so cool. Like, you can carbon fiber dip a lot of interior trim pieces, believe it or not. So you can make your gear shift bezel carbon fiber or whatever other pattern that your little heart may desire. So if you have, like, skulls and unicorns, you can have a skulls and unicorn print on your center console bits. Although, thinking back upon that, center console bits is probably not the correct term to use for something like that. There's better technical terms out there. There is better technical terms. All right. Let's make this happen. So I'm in fourth. I Am Zidonius stepped up into second place because he is just brutal out there. All right. This is going to be going into the third lap. Luckily, I think because we've won the first race, and if we actually hold together and win this second race, This is the last racing in a 1973 D-Class Capri that we have to do, which I think all of us are very happy with that fact, because these things are slow. These things are so slow. That thing's pretty cool, actually. That thing's actually really, really cool. The BAC Mono. But there is so many other cool cars in this game. I am a big fan of, like, GM muscle cars, like the Chevelle, the Nova. The Camaro is a pony car, which the Corvette is a sports car. Oh, hello, Dead Sniper. It's nice to see you. You've actually managed to catch up. But have you mustered? Colonel Mustard. In the observatory. With a rope. Not the pipe. Alright. Let's round this Yakona. Perhaps we shall. Alright, so I don't think we're going to be fast enough to overtake the next one. So we're good. We're good. And, you said trade paint. I have saw, only saw. You say take saw, I take paint. Bim bam boom. We make deal. We make deal. Yes? You have saw, I have saw. You have paint, I have paint. When deal is done, we trade. Is good. Randomly called GameStop. They had a line out the door, traded some stuff in, and got the digital edition for $390. Dude! My trade-ins brought it down to $260. The last one, it was fake. 216, I am so happy for you, dude. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Not the pipe? Not the pipe? What about, wait, candlestick? You want a candlestick? Or is that Professor Plum in the library with the candlestick? Who actually watched Big? Yes, indeed, my friend. That's it for this one, folks. But we got more. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And after the situation, I stopped on the next gas station, bottle of water, and smoked 2 cigarettes. Went after the other dude.
Is it just me? Or is it getting saner and saner these days?
If it is getting saner and saner these days, we have to make it not so sane. With beans! Are they magic beans? Yes, they are magic beans because you can see through my hand. Oh, yeah. Totally gonna wrap it like an F1. Oh, that would be cool. Do you guys want Battle Royale? I'll give you guys Battle Royale. The Battle Royale is starting. I am Zidonius over there. With the horse neighing. I saw nobody redeem Hydrate. Oh no, they've been redeeming Hydrate, alright. Alright. Jimmy Bob Cornflake, I am in agreement with you, my friend. Complete agreement with you. Oh. Who's getting the health pack? Ooh, Background Rate got the health pack. Who will blame me? Got the second health pack. Hold on. We got Who Will Blame Me? Loader. Is that it? And there's another health pack right there. You guys are duking it out. Who will blame me? Ooh! Look at that! Look at that dinosaur right there. Yes, Loader. I see you. I understand. I'm apparently not doing things. Look at that. Look at that. That was cool. That was very cool. All right, so let's find out. Ooh, a new car has been added to our garage. The 2018 Mustang GT, which is mediocre at best. All right. So we're 22 points in. We've got to come up with 18 more points. So there's a bunch of stuff we can do. 5 points for the Ford Escort RS. You've got the 3 points for the Horizon mini games, and you've got a bunch of other stuff. But what we have here is the Ford Hot Super Hatch. 1.17 hours, dude. It's climbing. So, let's see. All right. So we've got the Ford Hot or Super Hatch, and it's B class. Okay. So we get the Fiesta, or we get the Focus. We also got this guy. Okay. So change car. Let's go and let's try to do. Is there a command for chat messages? Like which ones? Like if you hit just if you hit exclamation point. Oh no. So the only time that ever seems to come up is when you do your like the Twitch just did the year end wrap up. Completed another championship event, got the Ultimate GTR 720. Nissan's definitely a thing. I only just got a Nissan GTR, believe it or not. Although for some reason I did get an Exocet Off-Road Forza Edition, which is kind of weird. All right, so we want the... So it's going to be a B class. No, I want Ford, not Ferrari. My bad. We do have the Focus RS, but it's an A-class car. We want the Fiesta ST. And I'm not entirely sure what kind of racing we're going to be doing, although the Exocet upgraded... Oh, yeah. Oh, that thing is obnoxiously fast. Like, obnoxiously fast. So this one is going to be... whatever that is. I think that's dirt. I'm not sure. It's road and street racing? Okay. A lot of cars you have. Dude, I know, right? I have so many cars in this. I mean, come on. AMX Javelin. Are we going to do a Miata race? We can do the Miata race. Would you like to do the Miata race? We can do the Miata race right now, actually, if you want. So, what we do, and what we like to do, is we go to the Cathedral Circuit. Yeah, even the Raptor... Dude, the Raptors are so cool. Like, you have to appreciate the Raptor. And I know they got away from the V8 engines, and they're going with the twin-turbo EcoBoost. Like a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged motor. It's nuts. Oh, that is a nice breeze out there right now. It is. I'm just feeling this breeze, and it's fantastic. So let's go. Well, let's do co-op, right? Let's do co-op. We're gonna do the D class. This one right here. So we're gonna do a D class Mazda Miata. I've seen the new Raptor go up in a drag race against the TRX, and it's, yeah, a lot of people don't seem to think that, like, oh, it's got a 6-cylinder compared to a V8. It's like, no. Don't start, no problem. So we're using D-class cars, and we're going to do the Mazda Miata track, or, well, the Cathedral Circuit with a Mazda Miata. So there's that. Actually, I'm trying to get a breeze. Dude, it was so warm today, and the thing about it is my computer throws off heat, my TV over here throws off heat, both of the consoles down there, they throw off heat, so it starts to climb in temperature here, and sometimes even When it's cold outside, we got to pop the window to get a little bit of ventilation and circulation. So there is that. So when we start this race, there's going to be an option at the top to use the same car that I do. Bod from entry. I'm here. Is the stream ending literally right now? It's only 10 past 8. Bard from entry, you are good, my friend. How is everything? What's new with you? It is so good to see you. Oh, excuse me. That did taste like the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. College stuff, pretty much. Okay. But it's good, though? Everything's going good? Awesome. Very good to hear. I hope it continues to be good for you, dude. So, Dead Sniper, you're ready? Is everybody else ready to go for the Miata race? Light wind and rain is still pretty good. Yeah. Heard someone pull into the ground. Okay. So, Miata. D-Class. I think I tweaked this one a little bit. It's not really overly kind of... It's like a mild race prep. So, we'll be good with it. Cathedral race. Here we go. Okay. All right, so that's all set. Way too many notifications popping up on the phone. Little hardtop Miata. So basically, this is like glorified go-karts. The bot said ad-free viewing, even though I haven't seen one at all. Really? That is unusual. I know that I turn off a lot of the ads. I try to make it so that there is as few ads as possible for anybody who's watching. I know I should get on a dating app, but I have no clue how people get on. Once I'm on, sure I'll use it, but it's the getting... See, that's the thing. Like, if you don't do things that basically bring you around people, how are you supposed to meet people? And if you are around people, how are you supposed to know the ones that are actively looking for a date, like you said, Bard from entry? Yeah, it's one of those weird things. It's definitely, I mean, it certainly makes meeting people easier, I would imagine. That's a good thing. Meeting people and expanding your social circle is always a good thing. I like being here to expand my social circle because, you know what? I really like basically just hanging out and gaming with everyone. I have a blast playing games like this on Friday so that we just have a good time. We all just have a good time together. And then throughout the week, we play all kinds of other games. It's a good thing, but sometimes, yeah. But then again, it's because people are involved. And anytime people are involved, things have an opportunity to potentially go completely sideways. Yeah, anytime people are involved, things can possibly go sideways. Because people are such a random element. Like, take cars, for instance. Oh, bother. Something goes wrong in your car, the check engine light comes on. You go to a mechanic or a dealership or a technician, they plug in a computer, and that computer typically tells you exactly what is wrong and why the check engine light went on in the first place. And typically will tell you what you need to do to repair the vehicle. People are not like that. People are deceptive in certain aspects because they can be guarded. And that was a light pole. Cagey or anything like that. But people are also surprising in that they can be altruistic and loyal, non-judgmental. People can be your best cheerleaders. And the thing is, you always want to surround yourself with people who are going to bring you up and never, ever, ever hold you down. If you've got that one friend who is always negative, always pessimistic, always talks like a black cloud is over their head, that does and sometimes will tend to color your experiences through the day or through any exchanges with them, or it sometimes has that effect where it bleeds over even if you don't notice that it does. You don't need that. I know that there are a variety of reasons why people can't always be positive and always in a good mood, social, economic, all manner of different reasons. They all crash in the right angle? No. We're not. We're gonna try not to crash in the right angle, because it makes it so much easier not to crash in the right angle. Although we are gonna try. Nope, we couldn't avoid the potted plant. I am Zidonius, knocked that plant loose, and yeah. But always try to surround yourself with people who, and I won't say seek nothing from you, because we all are around other people for various different reasons. We're all looking for something. We're all looking for socialization or companionship, or just simply somebody to go out to lunch with. So when our needs and desires line up with other people's needs and desires, go with it. It's important. It's important to be a social creature. It's not to say that we have our moments, and I know I've said it's not to say that, not to repeat myself, but yeah, we all need our downtime too. And sometimes some of us can socialize more than others. Sometimes some of us are more extroverted than others. Some of us seek larger crowds. Some of us seek more social interaction. It's always a good thing, yeah. Mario Kart Energy is refusing to use brakes on corners. Yes. Social circle is not very big. I find it a little bit difficult to expand my social circle. There is that. It is a thing that does happen. And the great thing is we have this wonderful thing called the internet. And the internet, and I will say this, and there are plenty of people who will back me up on this particular statement, is online friends are real friends. And I know there's all kinds of people who will say that, oh, you just met them online. That's not a real friendship. Online friendships are just as real, if not more real, than a physical person-to-person friendship right there. Hey, let's go grab coffee. Let's go down to the corner shop. Okay. Instead, hey, I'm going to play Call of Duty. You want to jump in? And we talk and we communicate, because we don't have the ability to see one another, but our language that we use needs to be more expressive, needs to be more communicative. We need to be able to tell someone how we're feeling. They can't just see us and understand that, hey, you look down. We're expressive. We need to be expressive. We need to talk about what goes on in our lives, how we feel, everything like that. So your buddy who's halfway across the world, who's playing Call of Duty with you, you're talking to them, and you talk about everything. You talk about how your day was. You talk about hopes and dreams and aspirations and everything else that takes place. and you share the commonality that is the game that you're playing. So that's the link that brings you together from around the world, but you're together. You're communicating. You're talking to a friend around the globe on the other half of the world. Background Rach is in Australia. I don't think we can get any further away than that. You know? I'm in New England. You know, you guys are awesome. And I appreciate every single one of you for coming here and just hanging out. So there's a lot of that. And big, there's a very large world out there. If you just pull back the covers or the curtains and kind of look a little bit, Twitch can be a great place. Twitch can also be a very difficult place. Always be careful. You always be careful in face-to-face meetings and interactions and online interactions, because stuff can get weird. Won't discount that. But you're all amazing people. You are all fantastic, awesome, and wonderful people. And I truly wish that the world opens up for each and every single one of you. 8-player co-op is needed in SnowRunner. Yes, it is. That would be like ants crawling all over every single map. Can you imagine Tennessee? Imagine the missions you can get done together or the chaos you can create. Yes. I've learned that fake friends, fake friends are very difficult. Takes one to know one, my dear Background Rage, thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, Rumbada, amen to that, 100%. Next Saturday night, we're sending you back to the future. Wait, is that the Back to the Future anniversary? I have 2 in real life friends, but like 10 online friends, and I'm closer with my online friends. Dead Sniper, exactly. Loader, I'm always glad when I get to play with people online. Yeah, you know, sometimes we're limited as to what we can do. Whether someone has like a mobility kind of your game is finished downloading, jump on in here with us, buddy. Let's get you going. Other thing that I want to add that I've learned the hard way, time does not value friendship. There is that too. There is definitely that. You only have 2 in real life friends because all my other friends were fake ones. Yeah. Give me 10. I just have to finish this webpage. All right. I'm down with that. I just upgraded the crap out of the BAC mono, and it's nearly 10 seconds across the board. That's got to be nuts. That's got to be so nuts. And awesome. All right. Actually, Maggie, if you want to jump in here with us, we're just kind of goofing off. We're just kind of racing around a little bit. Doing plenty of fun stuff. So anybody who wants to jump in here with us is more than welcome to jump in here with us. Let's see what else we need to do in this here. Wait, did we not do this one? Oh, that's right. Okay. No, I want the Fiesta. Did we actually build the Fiesta ST? Let's go to the Fords. I can't even remember. That's right. We were going to do the thing, but we didn't do the thing. So let's do the thing now. So I was going to upgrade the Focus S. No, this is the Fiesta. So this is the tiny little one. I would like to, but I have not gotten to where I can join. Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. Oop, no, we don't want to change cars. We want to do this so that it'll take us to the fast travel so we can do the thing. This is the loading splash screen for the Hot Wheels game, which is actually pretty cool. So upgrades. We have to keep it in B class. Race transmission. We want race differential. Bless Plays, and also because Xbox Gold is a pain. Oh, okay. How are you doing, Bless Plays? Just a crazy idea. Someday we can do an online meet and greet multi-stream Zoom time. We should. We absolutely should. We can use Discord for that too. So yeah, we'll do something like that. We will absolutely do something like that. Whether it be through Discord or what have you, we can make things happen. We want What kind of race was this? I don't even remember what kind of race. Just woke up from a nap. That is the best of times. Would be cool to have a Hot Wheels night. I don't think it's on Game Pass, though, unfortunately. So, Hot Wheels Unleashed was on the PlayStation Store, or it was one of the free games for... it was one of the free games that was available. Alright, gonna bop those up. Gonna push these bad boys out just a little bit. An online meet and greet would be awesome. There you go. As for the mono, it topped out at S2 982. Yeah, but see, the thing is, now you have to start building vehicles that will actually fit into the different categories. Ready to go. Ready to get my something on chances are it's just me heating up a coffee. Pretty wild, hey? Absolutely. 100%. All right, we need... What do we need? Let's see what we can do here. Turbo. Little turbski action to bump it up a couple horsepowers. Cool. Not sure. It's not cross-play, unfortunately. Maybe a Hot Wheels community play. So this does have the Hot Wheels maps on it, but you do really have to kind of do a bunch of stuff to... All right, and I have a bunch of classic cars in different classes, so I got those covered. Okay. All right, so we'll do that, and then intercooler. 8 horsepower from an intercooler. That's kind of rough. This is a Ford Fiesta ST. You're talking about Forza Hot Wheels. I get you. I was looking at them for another window. Oh, no, it's all good. But see, Forza has Hot Wheels. PlayStation had Hot Wheels Unleashed, and that was free to play. Oops. Or at least I think it's. I don't know if it's still free or not. Oh, it's all good. It is all good. All right, so let's install this setup. So we got a little bit more weight. We have a lot more power. So we'll try to see if this thing actually puts the power down to the ground. Custom tuning. Gearing. We gotta reel in the gearing just a bit. I knew it. Kitting out a Fiesta. So we have to kit out the Fiesta because we have a playlist that needs to be taken care of. In my opinion, the Forza Hot Wheels, I don't know, DLC for them. It was less than $8. It was such a cheap game. It was so ridiculously inexpensive. I was like, wait a minute, what? All right. Okie dokie. So is anybody ready for Bacco is filling my 2 liters of water bottle? Well, basically what we want to do here, though, I want that Ranger Raptor. I'm going to go. Have a great night. Dude, Dead Sniper, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for racing with us and stuff like that. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. So we managed to get this one right here, the number 20 MG6, but I want this Ranger Raptor right here. I kind of like getting all of the vehicles, and I'm sort of a sucker for this stuff. So what we're going to do is the B-Class Ford Hot Hatch or Super Hot Hatch. And essentially what this limited us to was the Fiesta ST and the Focus RS. Which, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So let's do some, I'm going to play some games on my PC, but I'm going to say, okay, yeah, totally cool, dude. Totally cool. I want to say this is dirt racing. I can't remember. No, hold on. I don't remember if it was. I'm a Canadianist, not a completionist. Okay. I gotcha. All right. Oh, hey, that's a danger sign right there. I want to say Okay, so it is pavement. It is pavement right there. We didn't see that. Not that I wasn't trying to drive off the cliff. I just kind of... Okay. So we're going to go here. And we're going to do the B class. Hot hatch or super hot hatch. I mean, we can open it up to the public. So, I've completed the championship for Extreme Track Toys. There is so many vehicles that you can unlock and play in this game, and it's absolutely wonderful. Completely wonderful. All right. What time we got? It's like 8:30. Stream is still holding up pretty good. I'm fairly happy with the performance of the new router. Can we all agree that games that don't save your progress when you leave stink? That is true. I will definitely say that. There was a problem with SnowRunner. Big, have you ever heard of a game called SnowRunner? We play a lot of SnowRunner here, believe it or not. I love SnowRunner. SnowRunner is one of my favorite games to play, hands down. We play SnowRunner a lot on this channel. Thursdays typically being like a really cool game night with a good friend of ours, Space Viking. And we jump into his game because he's actually fairly new at the entire SnowRunner experience. I have been playing since release in 2020, which is a lot of fun. One of my favorite games of all time. One of my absolute hands down favorite games. And it's cool because I've seen YouTube videos of SnowRunner. Yeah, there is a lot of content available in SnowRunner. Even if you don't buy the DLC packs or even the year passes, they've got a year 1 pass, a year 2 pass, and they just released the year 3 pass. The very first DLC for year 3 is actually just hitting. It's just hitting the public test server today. So they just released some new information on it. So all right. In my opinion, SnowRunner is the best off-roading truck game. Yeah, I will completely agree. I love big open world style games, and that game you can approach any way you want to approach. Oh, you look. I didn't realize I had a second Focus RS. My bad. I have so many cars, I have lost track completely. Oh, Relic! Thank you very much, dude. How are you? You fantastically wonderful bearded individual you are. What's going on? How was Cadix and his stream? The wife pulled through and got Ooh. What do you like getting from McDonald's? I love McDonald's. And when they had the Smokehouse quarter pounder, I would get a double. Because it's like a quarter pounder with cheese and bacon. Junior chickens. Ooh. Doing great. Hope you're all doing great. I am doing great right now, too. So we've got a 2009 Focus, 2014 Fiesta, Focus, Focus, Fiesta, Focus. It's like a song. Let's see how we do. I don't know how this is going to go. Your favorite's a Big Mac. The Big Mac is interesting because it's got that that extra piece of bread in the middle of it. So it's sort of weird that way. Sort of weird that way. But that's all right, though. I do like the quarter pounder. It's got kind of a different flavor to it. All right, so let's get going. And I think these are mostly road tracks. I'm not 100% sure. That little dude has a spoiler on the back. Gonna try to take this corner. Uh-oh. Do-do-do. Ah! There we go. Out of my way. We're still down on points. Although, I think we're about to... Yeah, we made a big jump in points. There we go. This dude keeps bumping me. Yeah, just pass me, buddy. Just pass me. That's fine. Oh. 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 Trying to follow a line, but I can't because everybody's in my way. Yay! I have the smaller car. Cryptid Tales. I will read that in just a moment. Should have the Pikes Peak. Oh, dude, if they had the Pikes Peak climb on this, it would be surreal. That would be an experience to actually just engage in. Ah, damn it. Too hard. Too hard into the corner. Yep. There we go. All right. They had on the first one in Colorado had a hill climb that looked a lot like it. That is cool. That is cool. I would love to do one of the best gymkhanas. I feel is in the Huna truck when Ken Block climbs Pikes Peak. But there's also the race that Travis Pastrana did. I think it's called like the Race to the Clouds, and that's up Mount Washington in New Hampshire. And it is just unbelievable the lap time or the time that Travis Pastrana put down in the it was a Subaru. He used a Subaru to go up Mount Washington. And his run up Mount Washington, it happened a couple years ago. It was the stuff of absolute legends because the man truly lives on the edge and beyond the edge. That guy, it's incredible. His driving skill is utterly incredible. He is a man possessed going up that mountain, and it was just nuts. Just nuts. I always get 5 McChickens, large fry, and then I go to Wendy's to get my cherry cola. Ooh. Cherry cola is good. I like vanilla and cherry Coke. I don't like regular Coke or just vanilla Coke. It's got to be cherry vanilla Coke. That's the good stuff. I feel like I lost my mind. OBS, I cannot for the life of me remember how to remove all the audio sources and then create a nested audio scene to use in actual scenes. That I don't know, and I couldn't tell you. My favorite is a steak, egg, and cheese bagel. Ooh, those are so good. So good. If Pikes Peak was in-game, everyone would be too focused on beating the world record. They used a 700 Subaru to beat the world record on Isle of Man for cars. And, oh yeah, anytime those epic lap times are put down, it's unbelievable to watch the top of 700 horsepower. Okay. To watch, like, the top. You've never had cherry cola. Ooh, you are missing something, my friend. So Coca-Cola has a vanilla cherry Coke. You should absolutely try it. Any of those places, so, like, we've got a Moe's like Moe's Burritos. They have that big machine, and a lot of let's see, Five Guys burgers and fries using the same machine. You can make all kinds of different flavor combinations because they've got like the different flavors that you can add to all of the beverages. The Subaru actually was in Gran Turismo Sport. Okay. All right, my little Fiesta getting its work in. I am Zidonius just muscling through. Loader there in the corner. Yeah, I am Zidonius, just the most aggressive driver ever. Just an angry human being all around, apparently. So spicy, muy caliente, if you'd say that. All right, let's get some of these AI drivers out of the way here. Nope, too close. And it's wet. The track surface is all wet, so it's a little bit slippy. There we go. All right, perfect. So my car is only doing remotely okay because it's so light. It's tiny, it's light, it's Yep, there you go, buddy. You can Jesus. Such an aggressive individual. So angry. So angry. All right. And Big, if you ever get this game on the PC or whatever, console, what have you, I would be very happy if you decided to jump in on a Friday with us. And anybody else out there who is actually thinking about jumping in or who wants to jump in, by all means, yeah, anybody who wants to race can race. That dude got hung up on the corner there. All right, I am Zidonius is in second. I didn't even realize there was another car in first place. Awesome. Definitely cool, dude. Definitely cool. So, let's see. Yeah, we get a couple cars coming in fast down there. Yeah, somehow or another, I'm in third place. I am Zidonius is in second. And there's somebody up in first place who I don't think we've even seen this entire time of racing. Oop. I hate how it gets too close to the wall of the tunnel and the camera just kind of shudders. King Trucker, what's up, dude? How are you? How's Friday treating you, my friend? We are doing our regular Friday Forza thing. Hope you're doing good, though. Oops. A little bumping and rubbing. Come on. Stay in third. All right. They've crossed the finish line. It's just a downhill sprint under the archway. And third place it is for us. That's actually not too bad. When I make chicken sandwiches at home, they keep coming out shack-sized. That's not a bad thing either. I really want a burger. I want a burger, but it's almost 9 o'clock, so I really don't. It's good just playing some World of Tanks. It's fun. I'm also getting World of Warships Legend. Okay, so those games have turned out to be actually pretty decent, right? Awesome. This is very good to hear. So when you start off World of Tanks, how many different vehicles do you have access to? Do you have a lot of vehicles that you can race? Do you have, like, a lot of stuff? Do we have any more races? We have a team flag rush. Could certainly do that. You do have a lot? Okay. I've never played that game. All tier 1 of each nation. Okay. So you've got like an American Sherman tank. You've got a what is it? The British one. Man, I forget what. So many World War II tanks were so cool. I kind of feel a little bit like the Bourne Supremacy through... Oh, that's what we should do. We should do Mini Coopers. One of these days, we should do Mini Coopers around the city, and basically it's just like the Bourne... like a Jason Bourne movie. All right, so we've added that. You're up to 365. My favorite historical tank is the Mouse. There are some incredible pieces of like tank history. I have been playing World of Tanks for 7 years. Very competitive game. No kidding, Mountain Lion. Don't you? Or Italian Job, one or the other. Well, Jason Bourne in the first movie, he does that Mini Cooper chase. But also, yes, the Italian Job is another one that we can kind of go to with that. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Do this. All right. How about we do the Team Flag Rush? I'll be going. Have to get up in 4 hours. Thank you again for the great time. You and every one of you awesome people in chat. As always, stay safe and take care. Rambada, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for... I know we keep trying to do this, and for some reason things goof up, but I really appreciate you trying to jump in. We got tiniest bit of racing done. Thank you for hanging out. And just thank you for being here, dude. And thank you for being a great person. And a friend. The Mouse was a beast. Sad to say, only 2 existed. What was the giant cannon that the Germans had? Just about done. All load and all load. All right, cool, dude. Cool. Anybody else want to jump in? Because we've got plenty of room up in that convoy up there, so we could definitely do any race that anybody wants to do. It's a storm and friends. I hope everyone is having the most amazing day today. Never forget just how loved and treasured you all truly are. So keep on rocking and make each day better than the last. All love tonight. Sir Lunicus, my dude, it is so good to see you, my friend. Yes, the Gustav railgun. That whole thing was utterly bonkers. They did also have a giant tank that was so big that it just basically never made it into production. So that right there is... Oh, right there. That right there is Sir Lunicus, the ever so wonderful individual who is a very skilled DBD player. Also last seen playing Dead by Daylight. You know what? Would you like a link to the form for Creator Royale? What is Creator Royale? You, my friend, are awesome. Oh, that's the quiz site. Aha. Wars would be a slugfest? Yeah. Yeah, it would. Yeah, you could totally throw me a link. I want to say that I'm okay at quizzes, only because I have a lot of random information. Not yet, working on it. Wanted to be something special. Okay, awesome. Oh, send it to me in Discord, because I have links. Okay, yes, I have links disabled in chat for obvious reasons, but I thank you and I appreciate you, and I will check that out as soon as stream is over, because I want to see this, because it sounds fantastic. So, let's see. You're loading up now? Okay. All right. So that means, oh yeah, because you got your own website. Sent Patrick a few pics from... Oh, cool! Cool. Very cool. Dude, that's awesome. Trying to find my little doodad here. There we go. There we are. Tank you mentioned that never made it past paper is the rat that had 2 naval guns, 2 Aaron guns, and 3 mouse guns. Yeah. Mainly to centralize things like that. Gotcha. Okay, awesome. Yeah, send you a pic of the pics, Storm, so you can pick through the pic of the pics. Yes, I like this alliteration because it's Foley Flannel Forza Friday, the 13th. So don't forget that. All right, invite to game. Good sir, Court Knight. All right. Let's do this. I know there's only a handful of us rolling in the convoy tonight. We had a bunch of people earlier. It is as things wind down, but, you know, we're still gonna... I don't have to work tomorrow. And I also had a bucket load of caffeine earlier, so that might still kind of keep things sort of going for me, at least for a little bit. Although I do plan on playing Darktide. If the rat came to be, we would be in trouble. There was a lot of vehicles that they had like 1 or 2 of that were incredible, like technological marvels, but because they couldn't produce them on a mass scale, they were ineffective. It would be a great bombing target. You know what was a great movie? Memphis Belle. And I think that had Sean Astin. That had a lot of different actors in the Memphis Belle. That was a phenomenal movie. Yeah, that movie was just great. Just great. I used to have a website. And the website is actually... It's the same as my Xbox gamer tag. So it was like some weird coincidence from once upon a time. I was like, all right, this is going to be a thing, and then I'm going to do this, and then I had it, and it was great for like putting weird stuff up there, and different pictures, and photo catalogs that I had taken on like a little Nikon Coolpix 5600 camera. 5.6 megapixels was all that thing was, with a digital zoom. They had a couple of jets, but they ran out of fuel for them. Well, they had the ME-262, the Messerschmitt 262, which was the actual first jet fighter. Yes, that's right. You must optimize. Be optimized, sir. And I'm going to drift this Fiesta. Siesta. Queso. Cabeza. Oop. That's a song, right? So, what was it? Darktide. So when I loaded Darktide, and I played Darktide on the Game Pass. So when I played Darktide on the Game Pass, that took a while to optimize. Oh crap! That took a while to optimize all the shaders and all that. And it's so funny when it does that too. Oh yeah. Earn 1 star from the Pan America Drift. Earn 2 stars. Ooh, we got 2 stars. Hopefully it doesn't take me through the tutorial again. It shouldn't. I don't believe it should. Because you've already completed the tutorial, so you should have a bunch of vehicles and stuff like that too. But I think a great way... So we'll get you in here. Loader's still in here. What we're going to do is this one right up here. Aha, there's Court Knight. So we're going to do Team Flag Rush. And this is going to be kind of fun. So it's actually going to be all A-class cars. Let's see, eligible cars. A-class Ford cars. And I want to say I have a healthy selection of Ford vehicles to get this done with. Loader, did you drop out or are you still here? Because I think it said you dropped out for some reason. Yes, let's drift this Focus. This thing just... This thing's kind of hilarious. And I'm definitely going to take Rambada up on the drifting lessons, too. Well, I'm still here as well, Big. I am also still here. Skill point. We get a skill point. Okay. And we will unlock some Forza points. All right. Loader, did you, are you coming back in for this one, Loader, or not? Because I will fire this up and get ready to go. Also, I'm hungry. I think the talk of burgers had really made me kind of, like, burger hungry. It's not letting you... Let me shoot you an invite. Let me shoot you an invite. Because we can do that with technology. If this cooperates. I swear, if the servers bug out now, because they've been kind of working against us for a lot today. Neat. The next championship it's having me do is just Jags. Not a bad thing. Where are you in here, Loader? There you are. Aha. And invite to game. All right, so we're going to do the flag rush. Okay. Did we get you back in here? It is. You're enjoying it. Loader, is it in not letting you back in? Okay. So Loader's going to restart. We're going to get Loader back in, and then we're going to jump into the flag rush, which is actually a lot of fun. Can't wait for warships. Now I got a Barry B. Benson in my head saying, you like Jags on loop? I'm not sure who that is. Okie dokie. From the B movie. Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time. You're good though? 216? Happy night? Dude, I'm so glad you got that. I am so glad that you got the PlayStation. It makes such... Like, the PlayStation 4 is no slouch. It is a great machine. PlayStation 4, bought Barry, Goat Simulator 3. Oh, dude, that's so cool. That is cool. There are so many movies out there that are fantastic. And a lot of that animated stuff is great, too. He's pumped. He has only ever played one. Okay. And it's just goofy stuff like that. Dude, I am so glad. That's awesome. B-Movie is a good... I haven't seen it in so long, though. Does anybody ever remember The Brave Little Toaster? How about that for a throwback? How we doing there, Loader? We are waiting on you, my friend. And if anybody else wants to jump in, PlayStation 5 only, not on PS4, so he was begging. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I want to see Megan. The trailer for that movie. It is a very creepy trailer. And if you're kind of, why do y'all keep saying 216 and stuff like... So, that's the 216 land. And just like you said, call me Big, we call him 216. Exactly. That is 216 and 216. We go quite a ways back to previous streams that we had been in. All right, so we're all in here now. So we're gonna do one of the. This isn't exactly racing. It's a game, and it's going to be. Gonna hit this. It's Flag Rush. So it's basically we take a flag and we have to get it into the opposing team's flag zone, or we have to stop the opposing team from bringing a flag into our zone simply by bumping into them. So, and I finally get to use my favorite Jag, which is the XK120. Is that the one with the super long horde? No, that's the XJR12 or whatever the hell it is. I'm not good with foreign cars. We'll put it that way. I am not good with foreign cars like that. My area of expertise is definitely more the muscle car era and predominantly General Motors vehicles. Like, I'm pretty okay with Mopar and Ford, but GM, that's my jam. Whee! My little Fiesta, Siesta, Con Queso, Cabeza. All right. Oh, that's a wall. All right. It's gonna be, so it's Ford A-Class, and I think I have enough. Oh crap, that's another wall. I think I have enough to make this actually halfway decent, because this is going to be kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever done an A-Class with something that's actually decently built in this game. The open top with no side view mirrors, because a mirror is on the center dashboard. Oh! You know what's funky is when cars used to put the mirrors, the side mirrors. You've got a great one for it? Okay. Okay. When cars used to put side view mirrors on the front of the fenders, that was kind of wacky. That was definitely kind of wacky. Oh yeah. This thing handles way better than it has any right to handle. Fortnite, what time is it where you are? I am awful with... Woo! Hey-oh! I am awful with time zones. Yes, begin. It's probably off-road. Chances are it's probably off-road. Even if it isn't off-road, I've got plenty... And that's a cornfield. Cornfield. I have plenty of stuff, even if it isn't off-road. Ooh, that breeze is nice. Yes, 216. Dude, you're gonna love that console. You are absolutely going to love that console. It's 2 a.m. So 9 here. 9. That's 3 hours. So you're 5 time. We're gonna do this bad Larry. I'm lost in my brain. That's okay, dude. That is totally okay. I just want you to have a good time. I want you to have fun with that thing. Oh, dude, you know what? You know what Barry's gonna love? You know what Barry is absolutely going to love? Is the game that comes pre-packaged with the PlayStation 5. What the hell's it called? Crap. Can't remember. Time has hit it 9th. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Astro's Playroom. Dude, the music for that, the gameplay for that, it's so much fun. For a game that basically showcases the PlayStation controller, and all it does is showcase the controller, okay? It is so good. So good. Like, it is unbelievably good. The music is good. The gameplay is good. It's fun. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. What's going on here? Why are we not start? Okay, there we go. So on our team, we have an 09 Focus. We have a 17 Focus. We've got a Transit Mark 1, 92 Escort, Oh, no, that's the opposing team. And the 13 Mustang. So, 13 Mustang, 69 Mustang. Okay. I deleted that first thing I did. Totally worth getting. Totally worth getting. Get a flag? Do I have a flag? What happened? Alright. Okay. Oh, this is going to be wacky. This is certainly going to be very wacky. There's Court Knight up there. Nope. I did not, in fact, get a flag. So let's, So now we have to take the flag to the flag zone and score points. Oh, yeah. Loader scored. Awesome. Good job, dude. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. I lost my flag. Yeah, entirely worth playing. Randy Racer. Okay, that's a name. Oop, that was a bump. Ah, he got me. Damn it. So, I guess, eventually... Ah, dude. Whee! Whee! Alright, let's make it through. Alright, let's try to return at least one flag. Okay? We got one flag. Hey there, buddy. This thing is aggressive. This car is very... that's a tree. Oh, we bounced through the trees. Very nice. This car is very aggressive because I think it's anywhere in between 700 and 900 horsepower. All right, come around. All right. Uh-oh. Whee! That dude went up and over. This is a really cool map for this, though. This is a really cool map for this. Oh, bother. Go, 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 go! All right, awesome. Got him. Scored again. This is, it's fun because it's different than just racing. Some of these games, the cars that they limit you to are not fun. Not fun whatsoever. So, when you actually get really cool... Oh, crap. When you actually get really cool cars, there's another movie throwback. Does anyone remember Speed Racer, be it the original... Oh, Speed Racer with, what the hell's his name? Emil Hirsch, I think, was in Speed Racer. That was a visually beautiful movie. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to hit that. That is a really good movie. And it's not like a great movie. It's a very pulpy kind of, you know... All right, so now we have to defend our little area from the miscreants and ne'er-do-wells who would attempt to steal our flag. So that dude... Ah, damn it. Oh, he's fast. He is fast. So that van is just going to be all over the place. Nope. I don't like the scoreboard basically right there. It's kind of annoying. So they're coming around. All right, get out of here. Get. Oh, nope. Get him. Ah, damn it, I hit a tree. Damn, missed him. Have you ever had air fryer pizza? I don't think I have, actually. Did we win? I don't know if we won. We scored 5. They scored 6. It was close. That was a very close race. That was actually a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's just one of those goofy... flip halfway, cheese, black pepper, bap, bap, bap. Ooh. Shredded cheese. It's 3 games right. Because it flips the thingamajigger. Car was slipping and sliding, but didn't have a choice. Oh! You know what? It should allow you anytime to choose, like, the convoy leader. So, but you know. Yeah, because you're using street tires on grass. So basically, your best hope is to just kind of slingshot right on through and cross your fingers, hope and pray. I actually have an off-road prepared 69 Ford Mustang that's 4-wheel drive with rally suspension and off-road tires. I just have one of these cars. I just happen to have them. Don't ask me why. I love the louvers, though. The louvers and the rear spoiler. Too cool. Stop the other team getting their flags to the score zone. Right. I want to say this has that big 7-liter motor. We're the red team. Damn it. Wow. A lot of them scored. So they just get 3 points right there. That's cool. Cool. You can't see anything with this giant, obnoxious score thing in my right side. Like, it really limits, and you can only look, like, side to side, and you really kind of can't look around, which is kind of annoying. Oh, sorry, Court Knight. I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to hit this guy. The guy that just went tearing through. Where's this other guy? Oh, there he is. And he scored. So that's another 5 points for them. All right, we got another car coming up. Is this guy coming through here? Where's he going? Just missed him. That's another point for them. Or was it? Ooh, somebody prevented them from scoring. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Hold on. Get him! Get him! Man, they got 8 points. They got 8 points now. Man, just got a big boy premium tank. Gonna try it out. What did you get? So, what are you up to for this weekend, Big? Over there in Canada Town. Alright, so we got 2 coming in. Oh, yeah. He just drove right around us like we were standing still. And so did that one. But that's fine. Alright. This is very difficult with cars. Doing this with cars is very, very difficult. This is a completely different than, like, say, Capture the Flag with Call of Duty or anything like that. Play games. It is a great way to spend a weekend. Not gonna lie. I am probably going to get Mexican food this weekend at some point. Maybe I'm gonna get a giant burrito. That's gonna be the size of my forearm. That's a damn good burrito. Burrito. I like chicken in my burrito. as much as like ground beef is pretty good, I kind of rather prefer chicken burrito. All right, let's just go whole ham. Oops. Around that tree. Up. Oh boy, we get the transit van that is trying to hoof up behind us. So let's kind of sneak on through here. There we go. Oh, crap. Oh! And he took my flag. All the big burritos? Oh, Relic. They're so good. They're so good. And it's more so than just, like, not even just from Taco Bell. Like, burritos from Taco Bell are actually really good, and I really like them. I do really like Taco Bell. Yeah, I know. We lost the flag. But burritos from an actual legitimate, gotcha. Burritos from an actual legitimate Mexican restaurant. Yes. Yes, Don 2. How are you, my friend? What is going on? How is Friday treating you? Oop, crap. We're doing some flag carry. It does. There's a bunch of different little games that it's another one where you basically carry the crown, and you gain points as you carry around the crown. Bother. And eventually the crown begins to get heavy. Aha, heavy is the head that wears the crown. So the crown gets heavy. Oh, he just got me. Just tickled me. And it slows you down so you're easier. Friday the 13th has been cool to me. Lucky 13 for the win. Good deal, dude. Good deal. That's good to know. All right. Let's try to score another point. Let's try to, anyways. I love the way that this thing sounds, too. This is such an aggressive car. Oop. Bother. Go, go, go! Ah, damn, almost avoided him. So I've managed to score all of 1 point. So we've managed to score 3 points against their 9. It's all right. It's a fun little game, and it's different than just racing, which is cool. But Lucky 13 is a thing, so. Well, the blue team got it. Blue team got it. All right. So, court night. They were definitely a good team. They had that transit van, which is dumb fast. That transit van is probably one of the fastest A-class cars that are out there. They had a very good selection of automobiles. What kind of racing would you like to do? I put the ball in your court. Night. Oh, boy. All right. But we did get... 216, thank you. Today, I have been wearing my Misfits 40th anniversary t-shirt. Hell yeah, dude. Complete 15 seasonals. All right. That's very cool. I was playing games. How was the stream? Things have been going fantastic, my friend. Things have been going fantastic. We did lose that one. But you know what? We gave it the good old college try. I don't know what kind of college it would be, because I've actually never been to college. Alright. But we can do any kind of racing that you would like. I'm going to think that you probably have predominantly, like, street cars and stuff like that. We could do some street racing. We could definitely do some street racing. Let's do like a casual track. I wish the tracks were bigger, though. I do really wish the tracks were bigger. There's always this. Oh, Arch Moulage. This game is drugs on the eyes. Well, a little bit. Ooh, how about Emerald Circuit? This one's a really nice casual. It really is. It really is. Middle school only has grade 7 and grade 8. All right, well, you don't need to mention that. You don't need to mention that, dude. Car drugs on the eyes. Yeah. This is a cool car right here. This is a cool car. Boss 302 that I think we put... All right, so we all have a 1940 Ford Coupe now. So this thing's at 790 horsepower right there. It's fun. But what we can do now, because we don't really have too much more to the playlist. I mean, there's another 5 points that we can get. 10 points out of the Ranger Raptor, but we'll work on that. We've got some other stuff that we can kind of pick away at. However, we're here, and we're going to do the Emerald Circuit. So this is going to be a... this t-shirt was made for a few shows for 2020, but then COVID hit. I was lucky enough to score one. It was supposed to be a mini reunion tour with Danzig doing vocal duties. No kidding. Oh, yeah. Oh, any of the stuff that's like pre-70, like 70 and under, what I use for sauce on my chicken sandwiches is Scorpion hot sauce with Carolina Reaper pepper flakes. That has to be some intense heat. All right. So we're going to do a co-op. We're going to do A-class cars. A-class because that's kind of the easiest ones to sort of get a decent car with. So we're going to do an A-class circuit. I do have that Aston Martin Vantage. That one's got more horsepower. How come I have all these Aston Martins? I don't know. Could use an RS e-tron, which would be weird. Let's see. I've got an Audi. I've got a bunch of Audis. I've got a bunch of Bentleys, too. I am flush with cash. Not really. I know people who have way more cash than I do. Oh, it is, but it's not as bad as the worst one. Dude, anybody who does that one-chip challenge, I don't even know what to think, because that stuff is just so brutal. So brutal. All right, let's pick a good A-class car that we can use. I don't know what I want to use. That's the thing. One of these days, I'm going to get some of these other... the drummer for those shows was supposed to be Tony Lombardo from Slayer. Ooh. Man, that would have been a good time. So did you actually get to go to one of those shows, or did it basically not happen? Could do a Camaro. Z28 Camaro. That I think is bone stock. We're gonna do... the hell with it. We're gonna use this Camaro. Cobra can all of it in 2020. Okay. Okay. That is unfortunate. No Jason Voorhees in Forza. Oh, I beg to differ, my friend. It's hiding under the flannel, dude. Shock Jockey, how are you doing? What's going on? Guys, if you need some classic retro style gaming, that fella up there, that delightful sprite, last seen playing Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. It is going very good. It is going very, very good. Cake Burrito, what's going on, dude? I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I hope everybody's Friday is decent for them. We're going a little bit long tonight, I think. Courtnite, what happened? I think you dropped out. I don't think you hit the button in time. You still have the original Duck Hunt. Did you know, if you play Duck Hunt and you have the light gun in the first player controller port, the person who is holding the second controller can actually control the duck in Duck Hunt. There was a button. Yeah, it should be the I believe it's the X button. So when I choose to join, it'll give a little countdown on the very top, and then it'll say hit the button to join the race. Been trying to set this wheel up for the past hour. It's not working. Duck Hunt, man, that's a. Did they ever make any other really good light gun games? Used to do that to my cousins so they could never win. Yeah, because you hide them like down in the corner, right? All right. So once we get out of this, we'll get you back in because we want to get you racing. Although it is getting very late here, so I wasn't going to go too much longer. Oh, you know what? I have arrow on this, which means I can really go hard in the corners. All right. There we go. Through basically what equates to like a chicane. Which is that thing that they put in to make cars go slower on, like, fast courses. We're going to cut around you on the inside. Cut around you further. There we go. Looked it up on YouTube, but didn't help. Apparently, the wife also got 3 boxes of Toblerone. I haven't had one of those in I don't know how long. Also, Courtnite, if there is some connection issues, sometimes it doesn't tell you the countdown, but it should, because we were able to get you in for that, what is it, the flag rush. So there should be no issue in getting you in for additional further races for this. So we're going to have to get you in earlier one of these nights. Get you in earlier, get you racing. Get you out of your ambrosia jacket, your ambrosia long coat, and then get you behind the wheel of a wonderfully classical muscle car or sports car or whatever have you. Hogan's Alley was another light gun game. I want to say that sounds vaguely familiar. PlayStation had some weird light gun stuff. You could play... I want to say you could play Killzone with their version of the light gun, which is actually kind of cool. Oh yeah, this car is just glued to the ground. All right. Bring it in for this final corner. Alright. All I remember was Duck Hunt and the clay pigeon shooting. There may have been more. I was a wee tyke when that was out. Yes, indeed. Aw, yeah, 216. 3 boxes of Toblerone. Ooh. That sounds good, though. It sounds really good. All right. We'll get you back in. We're talking the large boxes. Oh, okay. That's good. I dig that. You're going to leave. Wish you all a great weekend. Big, have an awesome weekend yourself. Take care of your... Be good. We will be back on Monday. We will be here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Those are our stream times. We always start right about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes maybe a couple minutes late, maybe a couple minutes early, because I am a colossal procrastinator. Okay. So, court night. I just want to get one good race in here with you, my dude. Where's the button? Button. That. Hit the buttons, hit the buttons. It's also super useful to have the app on your phone. Okay. All right. So when I select a race, so we're going to do another circuit race, another pavement road kind of race. And what that's going to allow us to do. So when I hit when I select my car, it should start the countdown timer at the very top of your screen. Excuse me. And yeah, you just hit basically whatever the equivalent to the X button is. Unless you've got an Xbox controller. Then you just hit the X button. But what's this? Bahia del Plano. Let's find a good, fun one to do. Ooh, you know what's good? Let's do Tierra Prospera. No, wait. We did that. Los Jardines. You get the Super Drive SV450 wheel. Doritos. Wait, like Dory from... Oh, the Chihuahua Circuit. Let's go race the Chihuahua Circuit. Mostly because Chihuahuas are awful, awful creatures. Chihuahuas are very, very, very awful creatures. Okay, so what we're going to do with this is we're going to sort these vehicles out by performance class. And then we're going to pick what we want to use. So, Court Night, once I pick, then it's going to be up to you to hit the button. Actually, it's 3,400 pounds. That's 3,200 pounds. That's 6.5 liter. That's 6.2 liter. This is a Monero, Vauxhall Monero, which is like an Australian car. It's awesome. Or I could just rip around the track with like a big dumpy GMC Jimmy. Skyline. Oh, you know what? I have a Corvette. I have a blue Z06 Corvette. 2002 Z06 Corvette. But what I am going to do, because I love these cars, it's a GM 1988 Monte Carlo Super Sport. And it's funny, too, because So you should have a little countdown timer hitting up top there. You just have to hit the button to select the car, and it should pull you right into the race. But I was reminded on the old, hey, remember this day way back when, from the phone stuff, that this is when the hood on my Monte Carlo was actually painted, my Ram Air hood. And that was a 2007 Monte Carlo SS. I had a Ram Air hood from MPD Industries, which I don't think they make that hood anymore because they only made that car for 2 years. So it was an LS4 transverse mounted V8 engine. It had a front drive configuration. It had 303 horsepower in this car. And it was so much fun. So much fun. I love that car. That is the car that I actually traded for the 2006 GTO. So traded in the Monte Carlo, the 07 Monte Carlo, get traded in for an 06 GTO, which only had 7,500 miles on it at the time. And the guy owned it for like 7 years, put no miles on it. Oh yeah, here we go. This is how we're gonna do it. You get the spiky hair over there. Something tells me if you had the option to have a character that had frosted tips, you would go with that character. And then you'd have to have the visor so you could show off the frosted tips, right? Ambrosia should have had frosted tips. 216 dude, take care of yourself. Tell the little guy I said hi. Be good, my friend. Have an awesome night and try to enjoy the weekend. We will see you later. All right. Fortnite racing with the Hoonigan. Oh, you guys went for like off-road kind of stuff or rally kind of. Rally cars still work on pavement races. Rally cars actually can potentially do really well on pavement races. Yep, too far side. There we go. All right. Oop. Oop, oop, oop. Too much power, too much power. Getting sideways. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, this thing has some punch to it, but you got to be real careful out of the corner. The brakes are good, the weight balance is good, it drives good. Like, see, we just kind of cut in front of a whole bunch of dudes right there. But coming out of a corner, because it's just a rear-wheel drive car, it gets super tail happy. You just pour on the power, the back end breaks out, and boy, oh boy, there you go. The only thing about it is the factory bone stock Xbox controller doesn't really do a good job at like modulating throttle very well. And this thing understeers. Oh crap! This thing understeers in the corner real bad. So I gotta try to do something about that. I have no idea what I'm gonna do about that. I have no idea what adjustment to make to do about that. But yeah, I've got to tune it so that I can actually turn in a corner without basically having to come to a stop. But I don't know if that's... I don't think it's the alignment. The alignment should be fine. The differential I might need to look at, and the sway bars I'm probably going to have to look at. So I'm probably going to have to soften up the front sway bar. And then I'll take a look at the differential, but that'll be for another time. As much as I love this body style car, it's just really hard to basically race because we pretty much have to come to a dead stop, or we have to use the e-brake to kind of slide the tail end around a corner, and that creates an excessive amount of oversteer. And if you're not careful, you would have that snap oversteer and end up just facing where you came from, and that's not good. But it handles good, though. Mostly, it's pretty stable at high speeds. There we go. I have a Monte Carlo, but because I haven't drove it at all, it's locked to showroom status. What year Monte Carlo? An 80s G-body or like an early 70s A-body style car? All right. But guys, it is also, it's like past 9:30. So I do have to get to wrapping things up. Early 70s. Ooh, so the big A-body. Those were cool cars. Those were really cool cars. I got knocked from a checkpoint, couldn't catch up. Yeah, because it's just like you, me, and Loader, the computer is very aggressive. The computer is very aggressive. But check this out. This is awesome. This car right here, that instrument cluster is so cool. It's got this really ugly like stereo. Third flag, a red knocked me all the way off the track. Red flag. I think they're very aggressive in this. I don't know why they're so aggressive, but they are very aggressive. So, all right. It's about that time again, ladies and gentlemen. And I do wish we could have got you in earlier, Courtnite. Thanks for the stream. Was nice to spend time just doing a relax. Relic, thank you for being here, dude. I appreciate every single one of you who have come in, who've hung around, who followed this evening. Happy Friday the 13th. Merry Jason Voorhees Day. This little guy right here. Hockey mask and all, even though he was introduced in the third or what was that, fourth movie? Before that, it was his mother, and then he was a baghead. So weird mutant stuff is weird mutant stuff. Well, good night, Storm, and everybody. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here, Cryptid Tales. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Do we have any raid suggestions, folks? Because I am not sure. Actually, you know what? Tell you what. You know what we're going to do? Because Ride to Fight is such a good dude, what we're going to do is his other half there, Incognito Burrito, is streaming. They're playing, what is that? Minecraft. So it's another chill stream. We're going to go from car racing to Minecraft. Let's just go on in. Say hello. Maybe it's something you like, maybe it's something you don't. Spend a minute. Just say hi. But from me to all of you wonderful, fantastic, awesome, phenomenal people, thank you for spending some time here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And even your dad jokes. So there's that. So have an awesome weekend. Take care of yourselves and take care of one another. We'll be back on Monday. Maybe we'll do some Skyrim. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just play more SnowRunner because I love SnowRunner. Be good, folks. And I will see you later.